Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the win.
Point, set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Devils. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Renegades. Out first, number 92, Flores. Number 18, CRB. Number 7, Ben. Number 44, Amigarena. Number 40, Goenaga. And the captain, number 20, Gaucheri. And now the home team, the Devils. Out first from Nashville, Tennessee, number 37, Rock. From St. Petersburg, Florida, number 25, Kubala. From Ossigor, France, number 26, Benetrix. From Bayonne, France, number 36, Etcheberry. The captain from Manchester, Connecticut, number 55, Benny. And from Maléon, France, number 64, Nicolas. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. Now, with the introductions aside, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Diamond to bring you tonight's Friday night matchup between the Renegades and the Devils. How you doing today, Stu?
Doing great, Andrew. It's going to be a fantastic night to play Jai-Alai here in the Magic City Fronton.
2 singles matches, 4 doubles matches on the slate, beginning here with Division 5 doubles. We will see Flores and Ben out there for the Renegades, taking on Benetrix and Rock for the Devils. See the 2 teams up there, Flores and Ben, 1-1 so far this regular season. Benetrix and Rock 1-2. They lost earlier this week in that game day against the Cyclones. Hyro and Stan. Both teams strapping in, ready to begin our first of 6 matches on tonight's Friday night game day.
We're ready to begin our first match of the evening. Flores has the serve for the Renegades. Flores serves. The evening of Jai-Alai has begun. Drop shot, scores. Benetrix and Rock first up on the board for the Devils in our first match. Benetrix has the serve.
Benetrix has had a fantastic start, especially in this 5th division of doubles. I mean, taking control of the matchup there in the front, being the leader of this team. He's not only catching at a high rate, he's 6th in catch rate, above 97%. He's also top 6 in kills per match, too.
Good catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Tennessee from the 12 line to the inside. Ben's there. Rock from the backhand at the 11 line.
Tough one.
That ball's tipped at the side wall in the backcourt. That's a second point for the red team, Benetrix and Rock of the Devils. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And that throw should give Rock a lot of confidence. He struggled to begin this year with catching, one of the lowest on the roster, but that was a perfect throw right on the wall, and there's an ace.
The ace will score for Benetrix, coming into the corner and sticking 3 points for Benetrix and Rock. Rock's Benetrix serves.
Benetrix trying to get another ace across the wall. Ben's got this one.
Excellent catch. Fine return by Ben. Here's Benetrix from the 10 line. Too much. That hit the overhead screen. Flores and Ben on the board with a point. Flores has the serve.
Well, because he's still adjusting this court, figuring out which balls he might not have full control of. And that was a tough one, trying to send it up high and pass, but it was a difficult catch.
Rock advances to make the catch. Forehand, straight back. Ben's there. Benetrix midcourt. Backhand to the inside. Difficult catch made by Rock back at the 13 line. Flores now, mid-court. Ben from the 11 to the inside. Powerful throw. Stopped by Rock in the backcourt. Flores on the forehand. Big backhand by Benetrix comes out to the rebote. Flores makes the save. Floater stopped by Benetrix. Split placement caught in the air by Flores. 2-all by Flores. Rock's going to take a chance. That's going to score. Well done by Flores. The Costado 2-all lands in. Flores and Ben have 2 and the serve.
Just a really good play by Flores up there in the front court. It's a difficult catch here overhead. That's one that have a tendency to juggle. He controls it, shoots a 2-all with Benetrix trapped inside, and Rock can't get there.
And Benetrix knows from an early experience this week, Flores is going to throw it, so he's not going to step in front of him. Cortada stopped by Flores. That's a great catch. Benetrix calls for the rebote, puts it inside. Big bounce, stopped by Ben. Rebote forehand to the midcourt. Ben, great legs, makes the catch. Rock from the 11 to the inside. Rebote forehand over the top. Ben's there. From the 12 line now, big backhand by Rock. Took off, hit the overhead screen, and is out of the court. New ball will be coming out. That's a point for Flores and Ben. We're tied up, 3-3.
And you see Ben laving. That's to the ball up there, stuck in the overhead screen, so they'll bring a new one out. Not too much of a concern here early in the match. In the third set, a little more of a factor, but ball's still just getting warmed up. 3-3, nice comeback though. Devils got off to that great start and really have slowed down. Oh, that's an ace.
That ball is going to land in and score. Well done by Flores. Flores and Ben advanced 4 points. Flores has the serve.
Flores, the league leader in aces coming into this match, and he can add another one to the tally.
Benetrix picks this serve. That drop shot scores. 4-4 is the score. Benetrix regains the serve.
Yeah, that's how Benetrix started the match, and that's going to be open all day long. And Flores, and he has to defend the outside. He doesn't have to be that deep. Yeah, I mean, he's moving in, but he's back at the 9 line. No chance to get there. Ben's telling him to move up.
Excellent catch by Ben. Benetrix will take that on the bounce. Back at the 10 line. Big backhand follows. Ball tipped in the backcourt.
Right on the
5
wall.
points for Benetrix and Rock of the Devils. This is possible set point.
Ben's been fantastic to start this year. I mean, he's catching as well as he has at any point in his career, but the few he's missed have been all right on the side wall. No fault of his own, just great play by the opposition. Now back in front, Devils a chance to close out the set.
Powerful, powerful serve by Benetrix, stopped by Ben. Benetrix on the backhand. To the corner. Rebote on the wall, saved by Flores. Benetrix moves in. 2-all, rifled and scoring. Point and set for Benetrix and Rock of the Devils. They take the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, player next set.
Well, first set of the night goes the way of the Devils. Benetrix and Rock hoping to rebound after a loss earlier this week. Again, as he said, against Jairo and Stan. That was a tough 3-set match. But again, you see just great stuff overall early on from Benetrix. And if he can continue to develop like we've seen, he's going to be a strong player on this Devils team in Division 4 for, well, the maximum number of years.
No question about it. We saw him this past week with Benny. They'll be coming out later, and the Benetrix-Benny match was fantastic. Some replays from that first set, 2-all scoring by Flores. Flores there with that serve picked by Benetrix. Benetrix again winds up right to the outside. Flores just can't hold on the forehand.
It's coming in quick, can't scoop it up.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in the Miami, Florida. We are currently in our first match of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Yes, coming up next will be Division I doubles. We have 4 doubles matches in a row, then 2 singles. So Gaucheri and Amigarena against Echeverry and Nicholas up next. Then CRB and Flores take on Kubala and Rock, followed by Goenaga and Amigarena against Benetrix and Benny. Then in singles, we'll see Gaucheri against Nicholas, and then CRB against Kubala with potentially the game day on the line. That could be a fun match.
Did CRB trip on his way out of the cage with the introductions?
I don't even want to know.
Or did he do like a James Brown move? I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but...
Well, I mean, you're familiar, James, so
you're
I know
familiar
his
with
work.
James Brown,
Yeah.
so you know the thing where he used to go down with the microphone and do the split. It's like CRB is capable of doing it. I just don't know if he did or not.
There was a reaction like maybe he did something cool, but there was also a reaction like, hey, the guy just wiped out.
I couldn't see him.
We'll see here. There's Echeverry. We'll be seeing him coming up in our next match.
We are ready to begin our second set. Flores has the serve for the Renegades. Flores serves. We begin. Forehand with a light touch by Rock going to the inside. Flores stops at the side wall. Here's Benetrix back at the 9 line. Powerful throw. Ben turns to save the rebote. Great catch by Ben. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote dropping. Saved by Flores. That's well done. Benetrix winds up. The 2-all. Rifled and scoring. It's a point for Benetrix and Rock in the second set. Start things off. Benetrix has the serve.
Well, Flores completely overplaying the inside of the court now after Benetrix landed a couple drop shots in that first set. He left the 2-all wide open, and Benetrix took advantage.
Ben has the speed to get out there, but that thing opened up beautifully.
You actually saw Ben have a better read on it than Flores.
Yeah, absolutely. He took off.
Still, neither player are particularly close.
Good catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Rock gets in there. He makes a difficult catch hopping behind him. Flores now from midcourt. Rock again. Backhand. Ben from the 10. Powerful backhand played by Benetrix. Forehand. Rebote by Flores. Light touch to the inside. Ben read it well. Comes out. Karam.
He read it.
Read by Max. Max grabs it, holds on to it, puts it inside. That scores. 2 points for Benetrix and Rock. Benetrix serves. I screwed up and started calling him Max.
That's okay. He's got a first name too.
His first name's
Stu.
Maxime,
Right.
and it's one of those things where you're in the moment and you start saying, hey, look at Max go. It's like, oh, wait, he's playing under Benetrix.
Well, he really went there.
Yeah,
he
great
stopped
play.
that 2-all perfectly. Ben's due for one every time in doubles, and he snatched it right up.
Rock from the 11 line. There's the backhand. Ben deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand. Caught on the forehand of Benetrix. Benetrix hard to the inside. That is scooped off the tip attempt. Tipped off the scoop attempt, rather. Benetrix and Rock with 3 points. And the serve. Man, when the speaking goes, it really goes.
It's all right, Stu. I haven't had the best.
Scooped off the tip attempt? No one ever tries to tip it. They try to scoop. Wow, okay. Andrew, you may have to cover the rest of this.
I'm here, Stu. Whatever you need.
There's a backhand by Ben. Rock is there. Rock sent that one far, but a little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. First point in the second set for Flores and Ben. Flores has the serve for the Renegades.
The old friend, the overhead screen coming into play for Rock there. And he's done a great job of managing it throughout the season, but again, sometimes those backhands, after you make a tough catch, can't get away from you.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
If this is anywhere close, I'd expect Benetrix to try to pick this serve. It's a good one, though.
Rock from the forehand looking to pass. He does. Ben sets up for the rebote. Low and inside. Benetrix is there. Here's the backhand. Powerful forehand rebote caught in the air by Ben.
Oh,
No one there for the rebote. That's a 4th point for Benetrix and Rock of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Yeah.
Miscommunication.
No, miscommunication. It's tough on Flores, you know. Not really sure what Ben is doing, stepping in to save the rebote that was coming out.
Just got to call to one another. Yours,
yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
I'm there.
And if Ben's there, Flores is going to step out of the way, so tough to blame him.
Rebote left side to the inside by Benetrix.
Beautiful.
Tipped. 5 points for Benetrix and Rock of the Devils. Possible set, possible match point in our first match of the evening.
Not only crossed the side wall, but it was kind of floating there, high, just perfect. Exactly what you want. Now one away from closing out the match. There it is.
Will score to finish things off. Point, set, and match to Benetrix and Rock of the Devils, taking it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-1.
And the Devils on the board early, still searching for their first points of the season. Benetrix and Rock helping them out there. 1-0 game day lead as we move into Division I doubles. Go Sherry and Migarena.
Voy a meter en el medio.
Sherry and Nicholas.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
There they are, our winners, Benetrix and Rock. Now 2-2 in the regular season. What was the key tonight for you guys against that Flores and Ben team? I'm not sure if they can hear us.
They seem to be having a nice conversation amongst themselves. Are their headsets on?
Tennessee, you got us?
Can you hear us, guys? Max?
Now I can.
Now you
they can hear us.
Okay.
There they go, guys. What was the key tonight against Flores and Ben to get the team on the board early?
Just to stay consistent. We were just both in the last match that we had together. I was just not communicating with Benetrix that much, and I was trying to be more verbal this time. And unfortunately, on that last set, we had a couple of timely Magic City bounces that helped us out in 2 of those last 3 points.
Awesome, guys. Great start to the game day, and good luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Get better, Maui.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate the World Jai-Alai League's commitment to giving back to our community through its impactful charitable program. The Renegades are playing on behalf of the Udonis Haslam Foundation, which aims to address the socioeconomic and mental health issues that plague the inner cities. Their mission is to give hope to children and families in underserved communities by facilitating exposure to opportunities and access to care and resources. The Devils are playing on behalf of the Baila con Micho Dance School, dedicated to inspiring and uniting communities through dance. They are committed to preserving and promoting Latin culture while creating a positive, inclusive, and professional environment where dancers of all ages can grow in confidence, discipline, and joy. Let's give a big round of applause to these 2 remarkable organizations for the work they do every day to uplift our community and protect our future. Let's rally behind their missions and the teams playing for them tonight. And with that, Stu, we're going to have our Division I doubles match coming up next. As you heard, those charities playing on behalf of the Udonis Haslam Foundation, representing the Renegades, go Sherry and Migarena. And for the Devils and the Baila con Micho Dance School, it's Echeberry and Nicholas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the night. Representing the Renegades, we have Gosheri and Migarena. And for the Devils, it's Echeverry and Nicholas. There's a serve. We begin our second match with a backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Gosheri has it off the side wall. He sends it deep. Robote coming out. Echeverry, who sent it up and out of play. That one escaped. First point to the Renegades.
Echeverry trying to get a lot of power behind that, but in doing so, it escapes straight up into the overhead screen.
Big backhand there, wall to wall. Robote. Forehand played inside. Here's Nicholas. Oh, bullet stacked along the wall. Now Migarena. Low and hard. Nicholas. Great catch again. Sends it back. That's missed. Deep in the backcourt. Nicholas ties things up for the Devils. 1-1.
Things are getting heated fast here on the court. Ball's always moving fast, but lots of power here in this backcourt. Nicholas sent that one right to the inside. Migarena just missed it.
Migarena handles in the middle of the court. Low runner. Oh, miscommunication. Yeah. That's a second point for the Renegades.
Andrew and I basically agree on nothing. And so when we say something at the exact same moment, that's like impressive. That's like really, like literally.
I might get a few lottery tickets on the way home. And it's closed. Yeah. If you know the machines close at a certain time, that's bad enough. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Nicholas stops this one on the left side. Backhand crosses the wall. Migarena lines it up, sends it high and deep. Nicholas has to get in there on the forehand. Sends one back off the side wall. Migarena. Now Echeverry. Low backhand cut off by Echeverry. He fires one back.
What
There's
a catch.
Gosheri right off the wall. Migarena puts it up the middle. Nicholas, good read, steps up, makes the catch, fires it back. Now Migarena up at the 10 line. Cutting it inside, Nicholas. Lands this one high and deep. Robote for Gosheri. He sends it back at Nicholas's feet. He steps back, makes a high scoop. Nicholas now from the 12. Oh, Migarena reaching back into the corner, makes a tough catch. Now Echeverry cuts one off. Slow runner inside again on Migarena. Echeverry up at the 9. High and deep. Gosheri alone for another Robote. Whips it inside, dropping. Nicholas gets up there. Gosheri comes all the way back, calls him off on the Robote. Echeverry couldn't get there, lets it pass to the backcourt. Now Nicholas sends one up the middle. Migarena runs around it. Another forehand by Nicholas, sends it back to Migarena. He's got the backhand. High and deep. Robote sends Echeverry up to the 5 line. He drops one inside. Migarena gets it on the bounce. Back in 2-all, not enough. Echeverry takes a look. Powers it back inside. 3-wall play. Gosheri. Robote back. There's Nicholas. Catch in the corner of Migarena. Sends one high and deep. Not past Nicholas though. Leaping grab back at the 12 line. Backhand just cleared the overhead screen. Echeverry gets it up at the 4, whips it up the middle. Good catch on the forehand of Migarena. He sends it back inside. There's Echeverry. Cuts one off. Low running return. Scoop
What a
by
scoop.
Migarena. Costado back inside. Migarena on the bounce. Picks it up. Sends it back. Nicholas. Scoop. Migarena now beyond the 12 line. Back inside, Etcheberry cuts it off. Sends it low and hard along the wall where it scores. 2-2, tied up.
So tip ball there, nothing easy about that catch. That ball just tipped on the inside.
That's a hard serve from Migarena. Keeps it on the backhand. Crossing the wall low. Nicholas chooses to step around it and saves the rebote. Now from the outside, backhand low runner. Scooped up by Nicholas. Great catch. Nicholas keeps it on the left side. Low bullet back. Gaucheri steps in front of it, cuts it off, sends it high and deep. That's a tough catch. Nicholas stands in. He's playing in the corner. Gaucheri again, another hard backhand. Nicholas stops another one. This one's coming out. Gaucheri with the rebote, sends it low and hard, scooped up high on the left side of Nicholas. Oh, Gaucheri hooked this one up the middle. Etcheberry, drop shot. Migarena takes off. He's not going to get there. 3-2 lead for the Devils.
Etcheberry's natural game that we've seen him play over the course of years, just not here at Magic City, is lots and lots of shots, but he doesn't have the confidence to throw them on the new court. So he does the lower shots, basically, keeping it close to the sidewall, powering it back, not risking the 2-all there because he knows that he doesn't want to give it to Gaucheri on his forehand. But he found the space and scored. Well done.
Powerful serve, taken in by Migarena. Nice scoop there, back in the corner by Nicholas. Back inside, Gaucheri with the rebote. Drops it along the wall, Nicholas steps back. Leaping grab back at the 13. Low bullet cut off, taken right off the wall. Etcheberry sends it back. Now Migarena. Nicholas puts one on the wall. Gaucheri set up for the rebote. Left side save. Takes Nicholas back. Migarena steps up again. Backhand from the 11. Cut off by Etcheberry. Inside placement. Oh, that kicked up. That's a tough play by Migarena. He stays with it. Now Nicholas. Migarena from the 12 line. Back inside. Etcheberry cuts it off. Sends it back. Migarena goes flying into the corner. Elevates this one, takes Migarena out of it. Gaucheri pumps the rebote. Nicholas steps up, catches it in the air. Back inside, here's Migarena again. Low and hard, crossing the wall. Nicholas lines it up. This one drops between the Renegades. Gaucheri just flicked it up there. Etcheberry couldn't attack. Nicholas from the backcourt. Low and hard up the middle. Migarena right back to Etcheberry. Nicholas set up for the forehand, winds it up, low and hard, crossing the wall. Migarena steps back, takes it at the 13, back inside, Etcheberry again. High and hard, Gaucheri, early call, saves the rebote, it's a splitter. Nicholas is on it. Gaucheri calls it again. One just does clear the overhead screen. Big bounce on the rebote. Nicholas digs it out, whips it high, back to Migarena. Backhand to wall, thrown to score. 3-3, we're tied up.
See Migarena make the catch here. He sets up. Yep, backhand 2-all. Again, backhand split placement really, more than a backhand 2-all.
It's a powerful serve, but Nicholas gets there before it crosses, sends it back. Migarena, foot on the wall, and he comes down with the ball. High and deep on the return. Etcheberry, forehand rebote. Drops right in the corner. Gaucheri plays it back. Etcheberry flies in, sends it back to Migarena. Way to get the 12. Now Nicholas, 10 line. Look at Gaucheri there. Nice catch along the wall. Sends it high and deep. Nicholas out of the way. Etcheberry saves the rebote. Backhand. Drop dropping, picked up on the bounce. Here's Nicholas now, high and deep. Another one for Gaucheri. This one dropping inside. Nicholas steps up, good read on it. Etcheberry comes flying in. Good control on the backhand, doesn't overthrow it, still able to pass. Now Gaucheri. Nicholas makes a high scoop on the back end. Nicholas in the middle of the court, forehand, low and hard inside, scooped up. Amigarena's backhand. Stays along the wall, Etcheberry gets it. Good stop by Nicholas, backhand inside. Gaucheri comes back, cuts it off, sends this one deep. It's coming way out. Etcheberry taking off, still going at the 4 line, barely got there.
Great throw.
Able to pass though, and Gaucheri saves another rebote. Nicholas launches another one. Gaucheri backpedaling quickly, gets there at the 2 line, whips it outside where it scores. Philo Robote gives the Renegades a 4-3 lead.
Yeah, nothing's changed in all these years with Gaucheri. You do not want to feed him the rebote. You don't. Nicholas may have been trying to get him off of his footing by throwing it so hard and having him backpedaling, but I don't know that we've seen Gaucheri miss many of those. And if anything, when he's got it on the rebote, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Does a lot of damage. So if anything else, keep it away from his rebote.
That's a hard serve. Nicholas steps up again, makes the catch, fires it back. Tough play along the wall, Amigarena. Now Nicholas, 12 line, back inside, crossing. Amigarena lines it up. Etcheberry steps in, takes it off the wall, but it's low. That caught the top of the pad, and any part of that pad is bad. 5 points and a possible set point for the Renegades.
Don't know if he was purposely trying to throw it low and hard or if that escaped. Again, first forehand rebote they threw escaped into the overhead screen in this set. That one seemed to escape. One way or the other, it's a lost point.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Nicholas, high and deep on the return. Gaucheri backpedaling into position, fires it at the 4 line. Couldn't get full power on it. Nicholas cuts it off. Low runner, scoop by Amigarena. Hard backhand return. This comes flying off the back wall. Etcheberry turns it inside. Now Amigarena goes to the 4 to save the rebote. Nicholas again, low runner. Gaucheri's lined up for this one. Drops it inside, gets it past Etcheberry. Nicholas from the backcourt. Sends it up, cut off by Amigarena in the corner. He sends it along the wall.
What a catch.
Tough play, great control. The backhand clears Gaucheri up at the 5 line. Hard up the middle, picked up on the bounce. Here's Nicholas, low and hard. Scooped up by Gaucheri there in the front court. Etcheberry, Robote high to the inside. Amigarena lets it past Gaucheri, saves it. Powerful throw, ripped off the wall. Amigarena sends it back. Flying again, tough one for Etcheberry. Now Gaucheri with a chance, back to the inside. That will score for the set. Renegades win it 6-3, 2 minutes. We'll play set 2. I was so worried about the Costado and the splitter and the 2-wall that you leave the inside open, and Gaucheri capitalizing there, closing out the set 6-3.
Again, we're seeing incremental improvement by Etcheberry every time he's on the court. He looks, well, it almost sounds like a backhanded compliment, but he looks less lost tonight than he has in the last couple outings.
As I say, it looks particularly good. This is, I mean, by far the best I think we've seen. He looks very comfortable.
Just not quite at the point where he feels comfortable picking it out of the air and throwing those kill shots that he's pretty much well known for. But also sneaky power, too. You know, on these backhands, he makes the catches, stares straight back, and just blasts them back. But Gaucheri's the machine that he's always been. Shot after shot, catch after catch, throw after throw.
And again, as we've said countless times, kind of have to get him in a first set if you want to win the match. He's
Absolutely
dangerous, and he gets the set 2 and 3 as the ball warms up. That just plays right into his game. He's so confident, he's quick, he's got all the power in the world. He's one of the best catchers on the roster, and you don't want to see this guy late. There are the Renegades, Amigarena and Gaucheri. And how about Amigarena? I mean, that was the big question mark this year, is how would Amigarena fill in effectively as a replacement for Urbieta, even though they play different ranks, but both the #1 backcourter. Amigarena's answered the bell. Last year he was catching around 95%. This year he's increased that to 97.5 nearly through the first couple weeks. Again, still early, but that's the type of improvement that we needed to see.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. We're currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches this evening. A few seconds left to go before we begin our next set.
Yeah, and only 1 kill shot for Etcheberry in his 2 Division I doubles matches played earlier in the season. They're 0-3, but they played one of those matches this week. And again, that's just not his game. He'll get more and more comfortable, start to throw more shots, and eventually we'll see him open it up. Set 2 ready to begin. Etcheberry in line to serve. We are ready to begin set 2. Etcheberry serves to Gaucheri and Amigarena. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. Nice catch by Amigarena. Drops it along the wall. Nicholas steps up, brings it in. Oh, that one drops right in the corner. Oh, but Gaucheri dug it out. Robote again. Gaucheri turns a split placement. Nicholas, what a scoop there on the outside. The carom is perfect. First point is set 2. Goes to the Devil.
You got to take those opportunities when you have them. Nicholas did that just there.
Low runner inside. Drop by Amigarena. That's 2 points for Etcheberry and Nicholas.
That ball came back powerfully on the side wall. And again, we say the side wall a lot, but yeah, the closer that ball is to the side wall, the more difficult it is to catch. Imagine Gaucheri's going to be looking for a serve here at some point.
Backhand to the inside, catch in the air by Amigarena. This one even lower. Etcheberry has it off the floor. Outside placement, a little too far outside. Gaucheri and Amigarena get one back there on the board in set 2.
You know what's going to happen sooner or later, and there it is right there. Gaucheri's never going to drop that many points.
What a catch by Nicholas. Just ripped that off the side wall. Big backhand follows. Gaucheri plays a Robote powerfully up the middle. Amigarena runs around it, saves Robote inside. Nicholas, fine catch up the wall, comes down with the ball. Gaucheri set up again, plays this one up the middle. Nicholas steps up, now at the 8 line, delivers it inside. Scoop by Gaucheri, drop shot. Oh, not droppy enough, but it does score. It's missed by Etcheberry. 2-2.
Got to be focused on making that catch, not the shot that's coming next. Don't know that's what happened there. It's a frequent problem with any highlight player of any generation, of any level, separating the catch and the throw. Got to complete the catch before you set up the throw.
Powerful serve, crossing again. Nicholas, no problem, brings it in on the left side. Gaucheri flying in, makes a catch, powerful backhand. Nicholas stands in the corner. This one dropping, Nicholas steps up, makes the catch, right inside. Robote coming out, Gaucheri sends it over Etcheberry. Nicholas has to make a high scoop, brings it in, controls the backhand, sends it wall to wall. Gaucheri plays it up the middle, Nicholas handles on the bounce, sends it over Gaucheri's head, and he's back inside to cut it off. Almigarena just beyond the 11, keeps it inside. Catch by Nicholas. Powerful return. Out in by Almigarena. Nicholas high and deep. Gaucheri backpedaling. He gets out there, whips it inside from the backhand. Catch by Nicholas. Low runner. Almigarena let it pass. He makes a good save on the backhand. That's floating. Nicholas gets there for the second bounce. Drops it inside. Almigarena. Now Etcheberry, fine catch at the 8. Powerful backhand. Stopped in the corner. Rapote 2-wall, snapped by Gaucheri, and scoring. What a shot that was, and gives the Renegades the lead, 3-2.
He can throw it from anywhere on the court. And again, he's standing there at the 9 line, knows exactly what he's going to do, and wow.
Well, he could see Etcheberry. He was moving in almost every throw. And that's how you counter it. Backhand to the inside. Music got it. They got players confused for a second. Here's the Rabote coming up the middle. Catch by Nicholas from the 10 line. Comes over the top, crosses the wall. Almigarena takes it in deep in the backcourt, well beyond the 13. Gaucheri quickly into the costado. He sends it inside. Scoop missed. Rabote saved on the back end, but Gaucheri still attacking as a carom, and it scores. Leads up to 2. Renegades 4-2 here in our second set.
Gaucheri moved up on that ball, took it in the air. That's where he's most aggressive. Did a great job.
That's a hard serve again. Nicholas, no problem. Sit overhead. Gaucheri from the 9. Wall to wall on the backhand. It's cutting back to the sidewall. But Etcheberry delivers the Rabote. Nicholas keeps it low. Gaucheri leaping grab. Tries to pass. No, not past Nicholas, though. He's got it at the 12. Crosses the wall. Almigarena now lines it up. Gaucheri calls him off. Rabote caught the corner, sticks inside.
Great
Nicholas
catch.
makes a one-handed catch. Great adjustment. Gaucheri calls him off again. Powers this Rabote. It's dropping. Scoop missed. 5 points. Possible set and a possible match point for the Renegades. Gaucheri and Almigarena.
That was a real tough one for Nicholas. Gaucheri threw it hard off his footing, and it just like was coming straight and then dropped. We've seen Nicholas make those scoops, but that one just way too tough.
Hard serve, no problem. Nicholas rips it off the numbers. There's Rabote crossing again and
Tip.
scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri and Almigarena take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-2. And they knot up the game day with that win, 1-1 through our first 2 matches. We'll see Division 6 doubles, CRB and Flores up against Kubala and Rock. Let's take a look at some replays. Rabote to the outside. I mean, that happened so quickly. Just blew it by Etcheberry. Split placement here. How about this scoop by Nicholas? Just had to be perfect, and then the carom to boot. What a combination. Not going to see much prettier than that. Rabote 2-all. Snapped in just inside the boundary.
It's very frustrated there,
Etcheberry.
yeah, swiping at the screen.
And a carom by Gaucheri. I mean, he was doing everything. Left side, right side, he had everything working today. And that doesn't bode well for the Devils. They'll be seeing Gaucheri against Nicholas in singles later.
I imagine Nicholas will be pretty well motivated for that.
Yeah, well, there's a look at our standings. Renegades have played one less game day than the 3 teams ahead of them. Devils only team without a point so far, but as we said, a long way to go. Just at the 20% of the way through the season. 1/5 of the regular season is 3 matches. So I'm sure these guys will get better. And again, with some new players, that's going to take some time. We've seen it every season when guys develop, and it's going to be no different for Echeverry and Benetrix both. There's our winners, Gaucheri and Amigarena, guys. Congratulations on the win. Now 2-0 to begin the regular season. What's been working with this duo that was just put together this season?
For me, obviously, I'm playing with one of the best players here in Magic City, so I know my job. What is I had to play easy, and the rest Gaucheri is going to do. So we play very well today. That's why we get the victory. We had to play very well in Division 1, so let's see the rest of the season how it goes, but I'm very optimistic.
Yeah, guys, that was a great performance to start things off and tie up the game day. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the day today.
Thank you.
Up next, let's see Division 6 doubles. Always fun in Division 6, too. CRB and Flores. Even more fun with CRB out there. They'll take on Kubala and Rock. Both teams 0-2 so far in the regular season. Again, this was a team that was really one of the strengths of the Devils last season. And now 0-2, they got to get a win here. Again, Division 6 team winless last season for the Renegades. Let's see how this one goes. Match 3, about ready to begin.
Ready to begin our 3rd match of the evening. CRB will serve for the Renegades. Kubala going for the serve, has a tip ball to start things off. First point goes to CRB and Flores of the Renegades.
Look, Kubala trying to make a play early on. This is a team, as he said, 0-2. They've really struggled. Rock hasn't been great in the backcourt either. He's trying to make it happen, and just a drop ball to begin.
Rock was pretty solid in that first match.
He played great in the first match, but this season.
Calling in the devil from the announcers.
Yeah, there it is.
Second point for CRB and Flores off the serve by CRB. They lead 2-0.
I mean, it's down 83.8%, so about 84%. That's the lowest of any backcourter this year. What Rock we're talking about.
Kubala on the backhand, powerfully thrown, or bote to the inside. CRB's there. Kubala from 6th line, powerful backhand, caught by Flores. Rock from the 13 line over the top. CRB lets it pass. Flores from the 8. Rock's there. Backhand from the 11. CRB sends it back. Rock stops it on the forehand.
Oh, my.
CRB got hit with the ball. That's a loss of point. 1 point. First point for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serves.
The ball magnet.
Slip coming out of the cage, or did the James Brown split and then got hit with the ball? He's got a lot going on tonight.
Fortunately for CRB, there's a lot of highlight left. Oh, there we go.
Miss serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I told you it was fun in Division 6. Don't know what type of fun we're going to get exactly, but...
A different type of fun.
It's different, all right.
Just look at Gaucheri in the players' pit going, I'm confused. Flores on the backhand to the inside. Rock's there. Backhand by Rock. On the wall. Flores picks it off.
That's a good catch.
Rock again, this time from the 12 line. Kubala, low and hard. Flores is there. Ball dying and scoring coming off the back wall. Third point for CRB and Flores. CRB has a serve.
Well, I think Kubal recognized that that one was kind of dying as it was hitting the back wall. So initially he was running back forward. At the last instant, he called out for Rock to try to save it. And by that time, it died. It was on the floor. He tried.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. This Robote coming way out. Rock on the catch at the 10 line. Back to the inside he goes. Here's Flores. Kubala midcourt, backhand from the 8 line. Robote forehand. Stopped by Kubala. Kubala low and inside, and that will score. Well thrown by Kubala. 2 points for the Devils, Kubala and Rock. Kubala has the serve.
Smart throw by Kubala there. You don't have to be a hero. If you miss the 2-wall, CRB could take advantage on the outside. Not going to do a whole lot of damage here if either CRB or Flores come up with it. And generally, if CRB's reaching in with one hand, that's a good sign for the Devils, too.
Definitely. Inside placement, very legitimate shot. We've seen it thrown this week a couple times. It's not a drop shot, it's just placed low and inside.
It just goes back to the, the simplest adage of the game. Just throw the ball where your opponent is not, Doesn't have to be a 2-wall, doesn't have to be the best shot we've ever seen. Just throw it where they're not. Put a point on the board.
An old teacher of mine, Jose Barrena, may he always rest in peace, referred to that as remate rincon. Just kill to the inside. CRB going for the serve, knocked it down. We're all tied up 3-3.
Given the way that the Devils have struggled to communicate and Rock has struggled in the back, I'm surprised that CRB is just going for it up in the front and giving away these points. Flores has actually been giving him pretty good support in the backcourt.
Absolutely, spot on.
I mean, if you engage in these longer rallies, it so far seems to have gone the Renegades' way. And now you're giving a few away quickly. It's not good.
Powerful backhand by Flores. Robote. That's the rebound off the back wall, played by Kubala. Flores is there. Rock on the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. CRB, Robote. Rock now on the forehand from the 11 line. Big right side. Caught in the air by CRB. Catch by Rock.
Great catch.
Hard to the inside. Flores is there.
Basket came undone, though.
Scoop is missed.
The tie.
That's a 4th point for CRB and Flores of the Renegades. We'll have to take an equipment time out. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is an equipment timeout. Piece of the cesta that holds that Cinta on to the cesta has broken for Rock, called the taco.
That's really frustrating. He was just starting to figure it out. He was catching pretty well today, and that's a basket that you have to take it out of play, right, Stu? You can't.
Yeah, occasionally if we have a cesta maker here, so if Manuel is here, so the fall down, that typically happens from the fall down Robote and constantly tying that on. These will be practice throws only with a new piece of equipment.
Let's see here in the replay. Oh, it came undone on the catch there. Yeah, you see it go flying off. Let's see if we can back it up a little bit more. It comes off. It was a bigger chunk than that, though. It had to have been maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. But either way, that's pretty significant. And hope that
the difference,
that he get able to adjust.
Yeah, adjusting to a different piece of equipment is very, very tricky. Rock's going to take some practice throws. He needs to be able to catch and throw, and at least throw the ball straight.
She's got a little pop out of that cesta.
So far he's throwing straight here. Off the left side, off the right side looks good.
And there's the piece that falls off, yeah, at the end. That's tough. Feel bad for him, he's working his tail off.
Absolutely.
And, just to have that happen late or early in this match is frustrating.
Rock has changed his cesta. Play will resume. CRB and Flores lead 4-3 in the first set.
The only positive is that it did come in his second match here. This is match number 2 for Rock, so see what they can do.
Kubala grabs it, rips it inside, scoop by Flores. Rock powerfully from the forehand. CRB's there. Good catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Flores, big backhand. Backhand 2-all. Well thrown by Flores to score 5 points for CRB and Flores of the Renegades. Possible set point. Broke it out just the right time.
Yeah, I mean, Flores is having a day here. Great catching. I don't think he's really dropped one. And then a backhand 2-all out of Kubala's reach. And Rock's too. He goes flying into the net, and Etcheberry will learn the net not as secure as you may think.
Kubala picks the serve, drops it inside. It scores 4 points for Kubala and Rock. Kubala will have the serve for the Devils. Still possible set point here for CRB and Flores.
Gets one back as simply as he can, picks a serve, and CRB goes for the 2-wall. He keeps it inside.
Catch by Flores. Kubala from the 9 line. Backhand. CRB at the sidewall. Kubala's there. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall coming out to the rebote. CRB eyes on the rebote. Rock makes the catch. Forehand play from the 11 line to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Flores. Flores now from the 10 line. Good catch by Rock. Rock keeps it low and inside. Crossing the wall. Flores is there. Kubala from the 9. Inside to the corner, and Flores comes up with a clutch catch at the 12. CRB midcourt. Backhand by Rock to the corner, and Flores. Great catch at the side wall. Another hard backhand. Kubala stops this one. Great catch. Rebote coming out. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote is stopped by CRB. CRB on the carom. Stopped by Kubala. Kubala with the carambola. Stopped by CRB. CRB back to the inside. Scooped up beautifully by Rock, and his return will score. What a series of catches and throws by all 4 players. It is 5-5 in the first set. This is set point. Wow. There's a lot going on.
You know what? Maybe the broken basket was the best thing that happened for Tennessee. It fired him up, and now he's catching just about everything. I mean, look at this one here. Carambola, good play by CRB, but this scoop by Rock.
Clutch.
Best one of the day. And how about the return? Right on the side wall.
Very well done.
And for a guy that doesn't usually show a lot of emotion, he was pretty fired up after that one.
Important point.
Really was. 5-5.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line.
You think CRB's thinking about taking this serve?
Either that or I don't know. the rotation of the Earth on its axis at this particular time of evening. One of those two things he's thinking about. Here's the backhand by Flores. Rock from the 10 line. Forehand to the inside. Scoop attempt is tipped. They came back. Point and set for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Winning the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Quite the comeback there by the Devils. Looking bleak for a moment. Broken basket, not a lot of points up on the board. Renegades catching everything, and then a little timeout helped them out. There was CRB getting pegged early. You don't get a...
Well, he wanted to catch it, obviously.
Yeah.
And he caught it all right, just not with his cesta.
Inside placement, just in and out of the basket. Look at Flores here. Backhand two-wall, got him.
Throwing just
Rock. I mean, he goes
really
here. Look at Etcheberry. Man, the net's... It's not that good at netting, guys.
How many times have we told you? Look,
hey, look at Jerry. Shout out Jerry. I mean, he's trying to tell the people,
Jerry's
guys,
security
the net
guard,
doesn't
right?
give. Jerry's security guard.
Okay. Inside placement with a light touch going for Kubala. Really well thrown.
Thank you. So people don't know who Jerry is. Thank you for that. Yeah.
No, I have to clarify that. I had to clarify.
I'm talking like people know the guy.
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, we don't have a player named Jerry. And I was like, oh, the security guard. Yeah.
Forehand inside. This is the final point here. Scoop inside.
Low and hard, right back to the sidewall. That is really well done by Rock.
Flores with a miss, and then
got us to 5-5.
Yeah, at 5-5, it just looked like it kind of panicked a bit. That ball would have come out to the rebote. Flores stepped in and tipped one that he really didn't need to go for. But that's what happens. You put a little pressure on the opponents, and make a mistake too. 6-5. The Devils steal that set away. Let's see what they can do here. Set 2, about ready to begin.
It's a real common accident. I'm actually holding the piece of chestnut that broke off. That's the date when that cesta was first brought out, I believe, is what he was showing us. I'm holding on to the piece that broke off. It's a clean break of chestnut. And I'm going to pass that over to Andrew so you can see how solid this is. It's not like balsa wood. I mean, it's solid. It's light, but it's solid. So the fact that broke.
Can they hear that on the mic?
No, but I can hear it over here, and it's annoying.
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. We're ready to begin our next set, second set. CRB and Flores will have the serve for the Renegades.
This thing's like a hammer.
Very hard part of the cesta. It really does. There's one on each side, and when they're tying their cesta, they tie their cesta onto this. That carries a lot of pressure. But it's when they fall down and they hit the cesta on the ground. This is usually what hits.
It off.
Players who throw a lot of fall down rebotes will often put a big wad of tape on that.
Well, Rock will fall down and save a rebote. We've seen that.
Yes, he will. And the cesta will take the beating. CRB serves. Our second set has begun. Rock, fine catch. Big backhand from the 10 line. Rebote. Kubala from the 7 to the inside. Here's Flores. Right side, straight to the inside. Kubala is there. Kubala on the backhand. Well thrown, stopped by Flores. Here's Rock. CRB from midcourt. Rock with a hop, makes the catch. Juggling ruled on the catch of Rock. First point of the second set goes to CRB and Flores of the Renegades. CRB serves.
And I think more just because he mistimed the jump, more than anything else. That's why you always advise staying grounded when you make the play.
You can jump as much as you want as long as you're not actively trying to catch the ball. Jump into position, jump whatever you need to do. But when it's time to catch, have both feet on the ground if possible. Flores on the backhand. Wall to wall. Kubala on the rebote.
Ooh.
Rebote to the pad, and the pad is bad. That's the second point for CRB and Flores of the Renegades. CRB serves.
could imagine he was maybe going for an inside placement or something with a soft touch. We saw Kubala try to throw that shot early in the first set and just hooked it and threw it right in the pad.
Backhand by Rock, low and hard. Scoop by
scoop.
Flores. Rock is there. Rock low and hard to the inside. CRB moves in. Backhand from the 7. Rabote coming out. That rebound off the back wall played by Kubala. Catch on the forehand of Rock. CRB got tied up off of the side wall. First point of the second set for the Devils. Has Kubala serving.
Another one I feel like Renegades kind of gave the point away, and CRB didn't need to go for that ball off the side wall. It was crossing, dropping pretty low. And again, not easy to control. One that you miss kind of the way he did. He just kind of falls out of the basket late.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Rock from the 10 line on the backhand. CRB's there, backhand from the 8. Kubala comes cross court. Here's the backhand from the 9. Flores on the forehand. Ball tipped up high by Rock. Third point for CRB and Flores. CRB has served.
Yeah, just kind of chopping at it, but it's a big bounce kicking up overhead, kind of a blind catch opportunity as well. So, okay, not the easiest one he's going to see.
Rock from the 10 line to the inside. Rabote by CRB. Well thrown to the inside. Rock is there. CRB winds up. Drop shot. Kubala's got it. Hard to the left side of Flores. He makes the catch. Flores passes. Rabote by Rock. Scoop by CRB. Cortada by CRB will score. 4 points for CRB and Flores. CRB serves.
CRB taking over. That's his aggressive play. He might miss a few, but he make up for it there with a beautiful Cortada. You see he and Flores still talking through. CRB working quickly here. The Renegades hope to get it to a third set.
Rock gets in there to make the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Flores from the 10. Rabote for CRB. Kubala makes the catch. Here's Rock on the backhand. Kubala now from midcourt. Little clip off the sidewall, puts the ball outside. Good Rabote. Rule tipped in the front court by Kubala. Fifth point rather for CRB and Flores. Possible set point here for the Renegades.
Well, it's gone away from him quickly. And the energy seems to have been sucked out of the Devils' side, too. Hope they can get it back here if they go to a third set.
Clean miss off the serve. Here's the backhand by Rock. Rabote coming up the middle. Catch by Kubala. Cortada by Kubala will score. That's 2 points for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serves.
I can imagine that's what we'll see. Some opportunities for Kubala, throw some shots, try to get these quick points and get right back into it in a hurry.
And try to avoid any unforced errors.
So again, the worst case scenario, you lose and you got a clean slate coming out in the third set.
Flores on the catch. There's the backhand. Rock from the 10 line. Big backhand. Into the corner, out to the Rabote. Kubala from the right side. It passes. Rotate left side save. Kubala from the 7 line. Low and hard. Flores is there. Rock moves up, makes the catch at the 10.
What a
Great save by CRB. Rock moves up, makes the catch, low and hard. Caught in the air by Flores. Rebote save by Kubala. CRB up there. Outside placement. Caught in the air by Kubala. Off the side wall by Kubala. But Cortada will score. 3 points for Kubala and Rock. Still possible set point for CRB and Flores. Kubala and Rock serve.
The Renegades had 2 opportunities to close them out in the first set, and they couldn't do it there either. Look at this catch by Kubala. CRB puts it in the only place he can make a play on it. And then the return, crossing the wall. Now at 5-3, they're starting to believe that you can come back and complete this comeback. Just taking a few extra moments to tie in here.
Yeah, you want to make sure that cesta's on good and tight. Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Flores. Rock from the 10 line. Rock again in the backcourt. This time from the 11 to the inside. Flores is there. Kubala reaching up on the left side. Rock takes the ball off the wall. Backhand goes wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by CRB. Rebote forehand saved by Rock. Flores moves in. He's got it on the forehand. Cortada caught by Rock clean. Ball's in play. To the inside it goes. What a catch by Flores. Rebote forehand straight back. This one is tipped. 4 points for Kubala and Rock. Still possible set point for CRB and Flores. Kubala serves.
Well, terrific catch
this has
early
been a complicated
by Flores.
game, huh?
Yeah.
Match.
Look at that, just complete miss
Clean
by
miss and
Kubala.
duck.
Yeah, get down, get down. He's just taking a seat. How about this? I mean, beautiful control. Yeah, pretty close.
Well done by
Maintains
Flores.
control.
So
and
well
then
done
this
by Flores.
Rebote is right on the wall. I mean, Kubala in not his natural position up in the front court, but he's got all the skills. He can throw Rebotes like that.
CRB picks the serve.
Oh my.
Philo is in and scores. Point and set for CRB and Flores.
Wow.
They take the second set 6-4. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
Well,
Happened quick.
Quite the shot there by CRB. I mean, it's a difficult catch to begin with, and then throwing the outside placement. I mean,
That's a ballsy shot, no question about it.
Just blew it by Kubala. Well, you saw Gosheri up there, CRB taking a page out of his book with that Philo.
It's a page from a different section of the book, though.
Different religion. Yeah.
Great catch by Kubala. The Cortada's been working for him. tough one. Once that ball's coming off the side wall. Clean miss by Kubala, then just ducks. It's funny, Kubala was like, I'm going to sit here and see what goes on.
Oh, I'm quite enjoying taking a seat.
Oh, wait, he caught it. This point's still going on.
Rotate there, right on the wall, scoring. And then let's take another look at where he catches it. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough catch. He goes right into it. Boom, outside. And
that's beautifully thrown.
Yeah,
I mean, just absolutely beautifully thrown.
(6-4). CRB and Flores force a third set. And as we said, both teams looking for win number 1 in the regular season. Both 0-2 coming into this contest.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Back here in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on the Renegades, CRB and Flores. Getting tied up, ready to begin our 3rd set.
Match score time, game day score time, all even so far.
We're ready to begin our 3rd and final set, ladies and gentlemen, of this match. Kubala will have the serve for the Devils. First team to reach 6 points will take it.
Let's see how aggressive the Devils come out. I mean, Kubala was firing everything late. They made their comeback. See how they start here. CRB, though, you know he's looking for the serve.
No question about it. Kubala serves. Our 3rd set has begun. Rock from the forehand at the 10 line, plays it high, crosses the wall. Flores is there. Rock down low. Backhand, caught by Flores. Kubala moves in, takes this in the air. Backhand, hard to the corner, out to the rebote, on the wall. CRB makes the save.
Good save.
Kubala moves in, makes the catch. Back to the inside, cross court, 2-all. Will score for CRB. First point of the decisive 3rd set goes to CRB and Flores of the Renegades. CRB serves.
If you're having difficulty throwing it by your opponent on the shots, you can throw it right at him. That'll work out too. It's hard for Kubala to react in time. He throws the 2-all. Is it a right side catch? He goes to the left, and it all happens so quickly.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Kubala cross court, stop it on the left side. Kubala will take this one in the air, backhand from the 8 line. Caught by Flores. Flores now from the 12 line. Kubala steps up, has it at the 7. Split placement. Stopped in a great catch by CRB. Rebote save does not clear the overhead screen. Second point for CRB and Flores of the Renegades. CRB has the serve.
CRB a difference maker to begin this 3rd set. You know, moved up to Division 5 this year after spending most of his Battle Court career with the Devils down in Division 6. And he's proven why. Makes a great catch. He's throwing a variety of shots, and he's taken over.
Rock from the forehand, back to the inside. Scoop by Flores. Difficult catch made by Rock down low. Big backhand takes off. Rebote coming right up the middle. Ball tipped at the 10 line. 3rd point for CRB and Flores of the Renegades. CRB serves.
Well, beautifully played rebote there. I mean, high coming into the backcourt and right on the numbers there about the 12 line. It's been a really impressive start to the third set here by CRB, and all day, I mean, as the leader of the team, now putting his team in position to win the match.
Rock sets up on the left side to make the catch. Hard backhand follows. Flores, great grab at the 11 line. Rock from the 10. Low and hard. Scoop it by Flores. Rebote left side by Kubala. It's in the air. Caught by CRB. Cortada from the forehand of CRB will score. Crossing the side wall. That's 4 points for CRB and Flores. CRB serves. The CRB looks like he got warmed up and has just been firing on all cylinders since.
You don't want to see CRB in the third set, apparently. And he's got a singles match against Kubala with all these shots. Bodes well.
Powerful backhand by Rock. Kicks up. Stopped by Flores. Rotate forehand by Kubala. Flores to the inside. Rock, good catch. Here's the backhand from the 10. CRB, backhand from the 8 line. Kubala at the side wall, tough grab. There's the backhand. Rebote comes out on a high bounce. Kubala to the inside. Flores with the drop ball. No shutout in the third set. Kubala and Rock are on the board with a point. Kubala has a serve for the Devils.
And just took his eye off of it late. That's the type of play that could unsettle Flores here in the back. He's been flawless in this third set. He's just got to stay focused and not focus too much on that miss.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Rebote for Kubala. He makes a save. It's on a high bounce. CRB has it, winds up. Right up the middle. It will score for the point. CRB and Flores with 5 points. Possible match point here for the Renegades.
Well, both Devils were defending the 2 on the outside. Rock took off because he saw Kubala on the ground, and he's trying to communicate, but I don't think Kubala heard him, and we'll see it go right by both of them. And really, outside of a miracle comeback in that first set, I mean, the Renegades have been in control this entire match.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Powerful throw right to the corner. Rebote for CRB. Off the wall, Kubala makes the play. Rebote by CRB, little clip.
That's it.
Scoop is missed. Point, set, and match in the third set for CRB and Flores of the Renegades, taking it 6-1.
And a big win there. Again, last season, Division 6 for the Renegades didn't win a match, and they're on the board. First win of the year and just 3 matches played, and CRB looking pretty good up in the front, too. 2-1 lead for the Renegades as we move into match number 4. Goanaga and Amigarena take on Benetrix and Benny.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook, every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at some replays from that third and final set. All CRB. Cortada missed by Rock there. Tough one is across the wall.
And Flores not missing a ball in the backcourt. I believe 1 miss with their only point, and that was it there in that third set. Nice freeze frame of Kubala.
And then a fine catch as Flores goes up the wall. 2-ball there by CRB. Doesn't open up, but thrown right at Kubala. That's good enough to score. CRB here, another Costado, this time to the inside. We're more up the middle, but again, when you start throwing a lot of 2-balls, they'll open up that inside. We got our winners there, CRB and Flores. Congratulations, guys. Now 1-2 on the season. CRB playing against your former team that you were frozen there for the maximum number of years. What was that opportunity like to finally go up against them? Oh, I'm getting word. I don't know if they could hear us. Chad, you got me? Not sure if they could hear us.
You did a great job, Chad.
Stu's trying to yell to them, folks. I don't know if they could hear, but we're going to have to move on, guys. We appreciate the time, and let's go over to our next match, though. Division III doubles. We'll see if we can get them back before we begin our next match. But it's Goanaga and Amigarena against Benetrix and Benny here in the 3rd division. Not sure we're going to have the time. Both teams undefeated, 2-0. Goanaga and Amigarena 2-0. Benetrix and Benny now 1-0. We're moving on to match number 4 here. The Renegades will have the serve.
Hold the ball. Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match in 3rd division doubles. Representing the Renegades, we have the team of Goanaga and Amigarena. And for the Devils, it's Benetrix and Benny. There's the serve. We begin our 4th match. With a tough play, Amigarena takes it off the wall. Now Benetrix. Cuts one off at the 10, drops it inside. Goanaga reaches back, lays it up. Benetrix couldn't get there. Now Benny from the backcourt. Shoots a cortada low and hard. He'll get the second bounce. That scores. Devils on the board first.
Again, we saw this team play earlier this week, and man, they look good together. I mean, the communication was spot on, both Benny and Benetrix playing aggressively. See if it's enough to take the pace of play away from Goanaga.
Fault over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside, low runner, scooped up by Benny there in the backcourt. Benny there from the 12 line, backhand, sends it high and deep. Robote coming out. Goanaga at the 6 line, makes the play. Benetrix cuts it off, outside placement, not enough. Goanaga shoots a cortada, it's picked up by Benny. Amigarena takes it off the wall, sends this one back. Benny retreats to the 13, makes the play. This one dropping low. Benetrix picks it up off the floor. Low bullet inside. Amigarena steps up again. Sends it hard. Now Benny. Oh, that
Magic City bounce.
Major Magic City bounce. It's Goanaga, though. What a tremendous save falling down to the floor. Benny, another cortada. This one a little bit higher. Goanaga able to pick it up. Now here's a Robote forehand. Goanaga reaches in, cuts it off. Drop shot. Not droppy enough. Benny got there. This cortada, is picked up with one hand by Amigarena. That's a great catch.
Look at Benetrix go to the backcourt. Wow.
Devils switch back into position. There's Benny. Has it at the 8. Now he's up in the front again. Now they do. Here's Amigarena from the backcourt. Benetrix up in the front, cuts it off. A runner inside. Amigarena steps around it. Here's the backhand. Benny lobs it up. Amigarena keeps it on the left side. This one past Benetrix. Benny picks it up in the corner. Benetrix at the 9 line, high and deep. Goanaga waiting for it. Left side Robote, dropped along the wall. Benny with a high scoop. There's a backhand. Powerfully thrown, shooting off the back wall. Turned by Goanaga. Scoop by Benny, backing up. Goanaga keeps it inside. Quick bounce, catch by Benny. Forehand, right over his head. Megarena runs under it. Now Benetrix, hard backhand, crossing deep. Megarena comes away with it. He sends it high up the middle. That clears the screen. Benetrix, another Robote. This one with a big bounce, and a Megarena controls it. Benetrix climbs the wall. Beautiful catch. Back to a Megarena. A Megarena from the 12 line. Backhand clips. Benetrix, full down Robote save. Gets it past Goanaga. It's
Beautiful
floating,
catch.
controlled in the corner by a Megarena. Benetrix now steps around it. Here's a forehand. Halfway up the middle, right to Goanaga's Costado. Placement shot inside. Benny's on it. Launches the backhand. Goanaga, Robote inside. Benny all alone. He makes the scoop. Ben from the 12. Megarena runs under it, delivers a backhand, low and hard. Benetrix is there to cut it off. This one comes shooting off the back wall again. Turned inside, Benetrix gets it. Robote to the outside, scoop by Benetrix, 2-wall by Benetrix, scores. Tremendous point, goes to the Devils, 2-0 lead.
Tremendous play. You're absolutely right, Andrew, by all 4 players. Volley, 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 no shortage of power. The ball basically has had enough. Judge is coming out to show it to the chief judge. This 2-all to finish things off by Benetrix. Benetrix has really not had too much difficulty adjusting to the, I'd say, of this particular group of new players that we've had join Battle Court. Benetrix seems, not just that he's adjusted to the court, he seems familiar with the court, which is kind of odd.
Never seen anybody adapt this quickly. Being told it is the same ball, though. There was a Magic City bounce, so they took it out for a moment. Chief Judge inspected it, and it's good to play on. Megarena has it in the middle of the court. Backhand along the wall. Benny from the 12. There's a catch inside of Megarena. Oh, bullet right back to Benetrix. Backhand along the numbers, pulled in by Benetrix. Keeps the backhand low. Drops on the floor now. Goanaga lays it up high. Benetrix with time runs under it. There's a 2-wall. It opens, but it's stopped by Goanaga, and the return scores for the Renegades. On the board in step number 1.
Benetrix waved at Benny like, I'm sorry I missed it. It's like, if you would have caught it, it would have been amazing. I mean, Goanaga absolutely blasts this forehand. Benetrix gets assessed on it. Sorry. It's like, at least you got assessed on it.
Powerful serve, Benny from the backhand. Plays it along the wall. Megarena ducks out of the way. Goanaga saves the Robote. Benny, blind catch overhead. Forehand, back inside, but not on the wall. Goanaga steps in, sends it way out. Benetrix, will he get there? He does off his footing, right back to Goanaga. There's a drop shot. Benny's deep, and he's not going to get there. 2-2, Renegades have tied it up.
Beautiful play by Goanaga. Made the catch, saw Benetrix to the outside. Benny far enough back. Benetrix saves this Robote, puts it in the cest of Goanaga. Goanaga, drop shot. Benny takes off. Just well done.
Hard serve. Benny crouches down, stands in, makes the catch. Megarena takes it off the wall, backhand inside. Benny's there from the 11. Megarena hard throw, crossing. Benny stands in, sends it deep. Rotate coming out. Goanaga still going at the 6 line, drops it inside, right to Benny. Backhand, trying to get it on the floor. Megarena steps up, cuts it off. Now Benetrix gets it off the numbers, backhand. Comes out, there's Robote played by Goanaga to the inside. Beautiful catch up high by Benny. Goanaga, another Robote. Benetrix can't get to this one. Benny controls it, drops it inside. Amigarena lines one up now. Benetrix pumps the forehand, drops it on the floor. Amigarena steps away. Goanaga saves another Robote. Powerful throw, Benetrix, wall to wall, what a Robote that was. It's cutting inside on the wall. Goanaga just flicks it up. Benetrix keeps his foot on the gas, sends it outside. It's in, and it scores. 3-2 lead, Devils back in front.
Benetrix lined that up nicely, I mean, just beautifully. Again, Goanaga was out there. It wasn't like he didn't have to position this perfectly. Straight to the outside. Just drops in and scores.
Hard serve, Amigarena handles in the backcourt or bullet inside. High scoop made by Benny, back at the 13. Passes Amigarena, Robote dropped inside, cut off by Benetrix. It's a tough one, scoop, Mitch stole. That's 4 points for Benetrix and Benny.
It's a dangerous sport, my friends.
Yeah.
Low bullet.
You know, he tipped it there and then he throws and then, oh my.
You should have caught it the first time, darn it.
Look at Benny, Benetrix. Even yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
Everyone good though.
He had no idea he was there. None.
Amigarena keeps this one low. Benny, back of the 13, picks it up. Amigarena now from the 11 line, backhand inside. Look at Benetrix, comes flying in, up the wall, and comes down with the ball. Back to Amigarena, low and hard, picked off again. Here's Benetrix. Oh, a little Magic City bounce, but Amigarena's got it on the forehand. Comes back over the top. Now Benny. Benetrix from the 8. High hard throw, dropping in the corner. Tough for Bote is hooked. 5 points, possible set point for the Devils.
If nothing else, I think we can say that the consistency in catching, throwing, and pace of play of Benetrix and Benny, now you can say the killer bees. I know you want to say that earlier in the week, but I think it applies, is interfering with the game of Goanaga and Amigarena. Because, I mean, this is what we saw earlier in the week.
We got to come up with something else because I've heard killer bees, but we'll workshop it.
All right, this week.
We got some homework on the weekend. Robote left side, caught the corner, picked up by Benny. Backhand from the 10. Amigarena keeps it on the left side, comes in low, now Benetrix. Launches this one, backhand comes flying off the wall, turned on the Robote, scooped up in the middle of the court. Cortada, that one too low.
Benetrix trying to thread the needle there. Saw Goanaga moving back out from the inside, throw it back to the inside. Just a little too much, caught the pad.
Backhand to the inside, that was right on the wall. Amigarena stepped out of the way. Goanaga had to save the Robote. There's a bullet, picked off in the corner. Amigarena, powerful backhand again. Benetrix from the 9 line. Goanaga now with the forehand, keeps it low and hard. Picked up by Benny just before the second bounce. Amigarena retreats to the corner, fires it just above the pad. Benny again, patiently waiting at the 11. Drops one inside. Goanaga comes cross court, good range to cut that one off. Benny over the top. Goanaga right to the costado. He fires it inside. Benny stepped up, made a great catch. Big backhand coming back to Goanaga. Just does make the save. Now Benny tries to get it to Amigarena. He's all alone for the Robote. Hooked it up the middle. Now Benetrix tries to float it past him. He does. Now Goanaga, Robote back up the middle. Benny with a forehand along the wall. Goanaga stopped it on the bounce. Inside placement. Amigarena waiting at the 10 line. Backhand powerfully. Cut off by Benetrix.
Beautiful catch.
Tough catch going back in the corner, dropping though. Benetrix makes a play on it, sends it deep. Now Goenaga switches to the right side, shoots it outside, not enough. Benetrix, full power on this forehand. It's scooped up off the sidewall. Great catch in the backcourt. Backhand 2-wall. That is too wide. 4 points for the Renegades.
Benny throws the backhand 2-all as well as anyone, but that one just a little too hard. You see it kicks up right here. Yeah, it's out by, it's really out.
Here's Benny from the 11, low runner, picked off. There's Goenaga. Blast the backhand. Robote lined up. Benetrix sends it back inside. Now Omegarena. Benny beyond the 13, cuts it off. Right back to Goenaga though. Bullet along the wall. Benny makes the catch, sends it high. Now Omegarena. High and hard. Robote played at the 7 line. Back inside. It's on the wall. Tough scoop there by Benny. Now Benetrix gets involved, cuts it at the 9, backhand coming in. Omegarena from the 11. Benny now, same spot, a little bit higher. Omegarena gets it on the forehand, comes over the top, drops it on the floor. Benny waits for it on the back wall.
What a catch.
Omegarena got in there late. Right back to Benetrix though, inside, keeps this one low. Tough scoop, that's missed. Point and set. Devils win it 6-4. 2 minutes to come back and play set 2.
Goenaga and Omegarena coming back there. Catch by catch and throw by throw. Keeping up with the fast pace of play that Benetrix and Benny had established. But again, Benetrix and Benny play great together. Here's some replays from that first set. Forehand Robote saved by Goenaga. See Benetrix looking to attack with the forehand. He lets it pass. Benny, Cortada from back around the 9-10 line. Impressive play. Beautiful scoop by Benetrix. Sees the 2-all. Takes it, throws it, lands in it, scores. Great save by Goenaga at the side wall. Outside placement. Again, the shots were working for Benetrix. Then this backhand, just off the frame. That, Omegarena literally was just following through after the point. Goenaga handled it well. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing the 4th of 6 scheduled matches this evening. That's between the Renegades and the Devils. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on team captain Benny. Benny's been spot on as far as his catching and throwing. 1 backhand 2-all landed out of play. But apart from that, been spot on. Important second set here. Hard to know which direction this one's going to go.
Yeah, just the fact that Benetrix is able to hang with Goenaga in the front, who's established himself as one of the best and most consistent in this division and others too, that's a really good sign. This is one of the stronger teams for the Renegades. If Benetrix and Benny can steal this one here, they get a shot in the game day, no doubt, to get some points.
Just the adjustment that Benetrix has made in a short period of time and the communication between he and Benny, they just play very naturally together.
Yeah. Again, another young doubles pairing out here in the sport. We were talking about that last night. Good to see here for the Devils too. But I mean, important match for them because you look at what's coming up next. You got Gaucheri against Nicholas in singles. Gaucheri's awfully dangerous, and he won both matchups last season. So if the Devils lose this match and they're down 3-1 with Gaucheri up next, it doesn't look particularly good. As we said, the Devils still without a point in this season, 0-3-0 in their first 3 game days. Second set, about ready to get started here. There's the whistle. We're ready to begin set 2. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. Benny opens up with a runner inside, and Migarena steps up, makes the catch, fires it deep. Robote forehand turned inside, cut off by Goenaga. Good catch, and he sends that backhand all the way up to the 3 line, but it's turned inside quickly. Tough Robote, and a good save by Migarena on the back end. Benny sends it over Goenaga's head. 3-wall play, perfect positioning, fall down save. Oh, but it lands in, and it scores. It's let it pass. It gets the Renegades on the board first.
Chief Judge saying, when in doubt, go for it. It's the truth. It's realistically, Benetrix let that one pass. Landed in perfectly.
Oh, that came up and in on Benny. Still makes the play. Low bullet scooped up by Migarena back at the 13.
Oh,
that
what
one
a catch.
Taken right off the wall. Backhand, wall to wall.
Ripped, torn, shredded off the wall.
Oh, runner inside. Look at Goenaga. Gets in there, makes the catch, fires it back to Benny. Benny from the outside, forehand, crossing the wall. Migarena lets it pass, and Goenaga's there to save the Robote. High scoop and a hard backhand. That one right on the wall. Goenaga hooked it, it's in play. Benetrix with a 2-wall. Thrown to score.
So there's some discussion, I think, between whether or not they were going to ask for a replay.
I think they're going to take a look at it.
They are going to take a look at it.
All right, so we will we'll undo that point, and we'll take a look. The call has been challenged by the Renegades. We are in an official replay review.
So it was called in.
Yeah. It was called in as thrown by Benetrix, so if it deemed in replay that the ball touched the boundary line, it is out of play. The point will go to the Renegades. If the call stands, the point will stick with the Devils. Because, again, that was a winning shot, potentially thrown by Benetrix if it landed in.
Some light banter between Benetrix and Migarena there.
Let's hear the Chief Judge making his way back. Let's hear what he's got to say. The call on the court has been overturned. It is out, and a second point for the Renegades. They lead 2-0. It's a call on the field. It's court.
Well, it could be a field.
Yeah.
Field to play.
Yeah.
Just no grass.
But that's why he had the challenge. Correctly used, and a second point up there by the Renegades. They retain their challenge if they need another one later in the game day. Benetrix picks that serve. Drop shot to the inside. Migarena got there. Great read. Benny from the backcourt. Goenaga in there all alone. He's coming out, saves the Robote, just drops it overhead. Benetrix into the Costado again, hard inside. Tough pickup, but Migarena ran around it and scooped it up. Migarena just did navigate around the ball. Benetrix backs up, makes the scoop, fires it hard inside. Migarena climbs the wall. Benny with a backhand, low runner, sketch in the corner. Comes out high, Benny steps back, pulls it in. Migarena there again, protecting the Chula, now up the middle. Benetrix, low runner, trying to drop it at his feet, but he steps up this time. Now long Robote turned to the outside. That's perfectly done by Benetrix. Devils get one back.
Tell you, man, when he throws shots, he throws them quick. That was... He was against the side wall when this came out. Actually, no, he wasn't. Sorry, looked like he was. His
He's
heel was
off his footing.
His
No,
heel
it
was on
wasn't.
the follow through, yeah. But those catches by Amigarena before that in the corner, just spot on.
Arena's got another one. Place it inside. Cut off by Benetrix. He fires it deep. Rabote coming back out to Gonaga. Whipped it inside. Oh, good adjustment late. Benetrix now at the forehand. Crosses the wall, and that's scooped up. Left side Rabote. Dropping to the inside of Amigarena. Caught it again. Just did get there. Now Benny. Forehand. Gonaga shoots the costado inside. It's dropping. Benny, nice Rabote save. Gonaga another chance. It's a drop shot, but not nearly droppy enough. Benny gets up there. Plenty of time. Delivers it above the pad, and Amigarena makes a catch backhand. 2-wall is tipped. Right time to throw it. That's a 3-1 lead.
Perfect time to throw it. And Benny got assessed on it as well. They do a good job of taking, when one moves up and the other one moves back. That happened earlier as well. See Benetrix moving into the backcourt. Great throw by Amigarena. That backhand 2-all thrown just at the right time.
Benetrix tucked out of the way of that serve. Benny from the backcourt inside. Here's Amigarena. This one dropping. Benetrix. Nice Rabote save. That's cut off overhead. Backhand. High to the inside. Benny steps it. Takes the forehand. Benny now left side. Higher and harder. This one coming up the middle. Gonaga sets up for Rabote 2-all. Benetrix read it. His sidearm Karam will score. That's 2 for Benetrix and Benny. I'll tell you what, Stu, Benetrix got a fantastic read on that 2-all. Right when Gonaga set up, he exploded to the outside, and you see actually almost overran it. And then a nice
sidearm Karam, not what I expect him to go with the cortada, but that's a high degree of confidence that he can clear the pad with that.
Benny from the outside, that's a hard throw. Into the corner, it's dropping. Gonaga goes to the floor to make the save. Benetrix tries to get it past Amigarena, but he rips it off the sidewall. Rabote still going. It's a split placement. Benetrix all alone. Last line of defense, and he saves Rabote. Picked up by Amigarena, high and hard on the return. That comes flying off the wall. Saved back inside. Amigarena moving up now. He's at the 9. Tries to get it on the floor, and that's missed on the scoop by Benny. 4-2 lead for the Renegades.
Apart from missing that backhand 2-all, I think that's Benny's only miss on the inside. He's been spot on. Nothing easy about that catch, scooping it at the side wall.
Hard serve, better catch there by Benny across the wall late. Benny, tough play on the numbers, backhand inside, now Amigarena. Rotate left side, turn back inside, scooped up on Amigarena. Now Benny tries to get it to pass Amigarena, ranges back, cuts it off, sends it high and deep. Benny, it's in there with the forehand, blind catch. One crosses the wall. Gonaga leaves the Rabote inside. Beautiful catch up high by Benny. Amigarena tip ball there along the sidewall. Devils now with 3.
Amigarena's been spot on with his catching, and some very, very difficult catches made in that corner.
Tough catch all the way on the back wall. Now Benny runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Benetrix from the 9, low bullet, kicks off the side wall. Amigarena handles, he fires one back. Benetrix stands in, makes the play. Roll to the left side, caught the corner. Benetrix comes back, sends it deep. Rabote to the inside now. Benny all alone makes a fine scoop. Backhand, played inside. Here's Amigarena. Ball tipped. along the side wall. That's 5 points and a possible set point. Benetrix cuts off the serve, 2-wall, Go-Inaga stops it, his Carambola is scooped up. What a powerful forehand. Both Renegades there, and it's a blind save. Both on the ground, they get up. Benetrix to the outside, will it land in? It does, and it scores. Chaotic point, keeps the Devils in it. They have 4.
There was a lot going on during that point, including we love when fans take video through the front glass, but occasionally they leave their flash on. It's pretty bright.
Megarena opens with the low runner. Crossing at the 10 line, saved by Benetrix. Takes him to the outside. Megarena over the top, trying to cross the wall.
Catch.
Benny takes it right off. Oh, that dropped in the corner and scores for the set. Renegades win it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set 3. Yeah, that's a tough one. Dropping right into the Chula there. One of the responsibilities of the back quarter. It's a tough catch. Benny let it pass, and next thing you know, going back to the cage, 6-4, Renegades win set 2.
And it happens so infrequently as well.
Let's see some replays from set 2. Go-Inaga doing a good job of tracking down these 2 walls. It's a carambola, and what a catch that was. The one that it's a tendency to juggle. And also here, Megarena.
I was just about to say, his ability to stop it in the cesta consistently. No juggle, and looking very confident doing it.
Right, that's a guy, it looks like he's played a couple years on this court with the high 3-wall. And then giving Go-Inaga and Megarena some trouble too. You can imagine they didn't think they'd have to work quite this hard, and you see the reaction by Benny once it, so frustrating, because as you said, it doesn't happen every time, and the one time you let it come out, that's when it dies.
Yep.
Back over here with the Renegades. That's a Megarena and Go-Inaga. Again, we said earlier when with the Megarena in his first match how he's improved his catching, and it's on display again. Particularly that right side last year, his catch rate was like just above 90%. He's totally figured that out. It's up there close to 97%, which is his average on the season.
Go-Inaga has been dangerous season after season after season, and this is an important third set, obviously, for both teams.
Yeah, and you have to argue a little bit bigger for the Devils if they want to come away with some points on the game day. 2 singles matches to finish off the day. We'll see Gaucheri against Nicholas up next, and then CRB against Kubala in the finale. If the Renegades win this, and then with Gaucheri up next, it doesn't look great, but we can see what happens here. They can win this set and flip the game day. Benetrix and Benny will have the serve. We begin set number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, our third set is ready to begin. Benetrix and Benny. Serve to Go-Inaga and a Megarena. There's a serve. Set 3 is underway with a fine catch by Megarena. Drops it inside. There's Benetrix. Catch off the sidewall. Benny thought about it. Let's pass to Benetrix. Saves the rebote, but Go-Inaga sends it back inside from the Costado. Benny makes the catch. Benny makes a nice high scoop backhand from the 9 line, kicking up the middle. And Megarena keeps it on the backhand. Now Benny. Forehand high off the front wall. Rebote, dug out by Go-Inaga. Benny waits at the 13, makes the catch, sends one back in. Megarena couldn't get there. Go-Inaga just has to lay it up. Benetrix on the forehand, pumps it inside, crossing the wall, picked up by Megarena. That's a great catch. Long rebote there. Benetrix sends it high, past Goanaga, and he can't save the rebote. First point of set 3 goes to the Devils.
That ball came out to the rebote and then bounced off of the sidewall. It didn't just come close to the sidewall. El Barber walking through the audience. I mean, that's a determined walk. That is a very determined walk.
Good catch to open things up there. Backhand takes Benny out of it. Rebote forehand sent back inside. Benny from the 11th line trying to cross the wall. Goanaga comes flying in, cuts it off, sends it deep. Benetrix backpedaling quickly to the outside on the rebote.
And he lost his footing doing it.
Scores. What a shot there. 2-0. Devils lead.
Amigarina looking through the back glass at us, basically saying, by the way, that was perfect. It's highlight players recognize good highlight. They do, even when it's against them.
It's a classy group of players.
Oh, 100%. 100%. No question about it.
That takes Amigarina to the outside. He makes the catch. Ooh, but back up the middle. Benetrix sends the backhand wall to wall. Goanaga saves the rebote. Benetrix cuts it off inside. Powerful backhand. Taken right off the numbers there by Amigarina. Benny, low backhand. Amigarina now from the 10. Backhand to wall. To score. Right time to throw it. Renegades get their first point of set 3.
Did I just say beautiful in response to a backhand 2-0?
It was reflexive, but you may have.
It was a great shot. I mean, it was perfectly done at the right time, but wow.
Wow, Benetrix stands in, catches the serve. Amigarina. Nice catch there at the 11th line of his own. This one coming in hard. Amigarina flies out of the way. Goanaga makes a nice rebote save. Comes to Benny in the corner. Whips the forehand. Back to Amigarina. This one dropping. Scoop by Benny at the 13. Floats it back. Amigarina now overhead just beyond the 11. Benny fires one back inside Amigarina. Up a little bit further now. Can't get past Benny though. Leaping grab in the corner. Tough pickup, ripped off the numbers. The backhand a little too high though. That's up and out of play. 3-1 lead for the Devils.
Kicked up and hit the overhead screen.
Amigarina from the 11 line, back inside. Benny lines it up, brings it in. This one coming up high, right up the middle. Benetrix set up for the rebote. He drops it inside, picked up overhead. Nice catch by Amigarina. Benny in the corner, stops it, sends it back. Goanaga, powerful throw. Benny all alone on the back wall. Missed the scoop. That's 2 for the Renegades.
Beautifully thrown by Goanaga, straight back with a lot of power. Forced Benny to make a scoop on the 13 line. He's got no room.
He takes in that powerful serve to Amigarina. Hard catch up there at the 11 line. Big backhand there. Goanaga still going out. Plays it back inside, right back to Benny. Another one. Goanaga still going at the 7 line. Drops it right along the wall. That's a tough one. Benetrix goes to the floor. It clears. Goanaga has to come all the way back and makes the save.
Oh my.
And the ball missed along the wall. We are tied up 3-3.
Benetrix didn't have a play on it. Benny made a great effort, but Goanaga placed this one perfectly at the side wall. Great throw by Goanaga, splitting up the players. 3-3 in the third set.
Oh, Benetrix takes the serve, 2-wall to score. Back in front, the Devils 4-3 now.
Again, he's been throwing it like he's been here for a couple years. There's nothing slow about this serve. He just picks it, steps into position. And Goenaga goes out there and grabs those on the right side. Most opposing teams are finished.
Megarena steps back, controls the serve. Plays it inside. Benny lines it up as it crosses the wall. Megarena high and deep. That's coming way out. Benetrix still going at the 5 line. Turned inside. Caught by Megarena. Now Benny up a little further at the 10. Backhand crossing. Megarena stops it again.
What a catch.
Tough catch that time. Pulled right off the sidewall. Back to Goenaga. Saves the rebote. Catch beyond the 13. Megarena drops it inside. Pulled in overhead. There's Benetrix now. Wall to wall from the left side. Goenaga plays it back. Benny ducks. Benetrix saves the rebote. Goenaga aggressively. It's a 2-wall, but it's too wide. So 5 points for the Devils. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Over the course of the last 5 seasons, 6 seasons, Goenaga's had a lot of success with that Costado 2-wall. He's held out to the 3rd and final set. Just overthrew it.
Goenaga cuts off the serve, fires it inside. There's a great scoop by Benny. Low runner, Goenaga, foot on the gas, cuts off another. Benny now in the middle of the court. Kicks it off the sidewall. Megarena takes it in. Benny now just beyond the 11 line, high and hard, slows things down. Goenaga, rebote save, right back to Benny. Scooped up there at the 12 line, backhand inside. Benny's got it again. Megarena, no chance at that one. Goenaga saves it on the back end. Here's Benny. High and hard over both players' heads, but Megarena takes it in deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand launched by Benetrix, stopped on the left side of Megarena. The backhand. Now Benetrix fires it back. Good catch in the corner. Benny drops this one on the floor. Rebote comes flying out. Goenaga, quick turn with a bounce. Takes Benny to the outside. Cortada crossing the wall, but Megarena keeps it going. Benetrix left side rebote along the wall. Picked up by Megarena again. Benny another forehand. Comes over the top this time. This one gonna catch 3 walls. Goenaga in position to make the save. Ball tipped in the corner, point, set, and match. The Devils take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. And the game day all tied up through 4 matches. 2 singles left. Gaucheri against Nicholas first, then CRB against Kubala to close out the day. Let's check out some replays from that 3rd set. That was a high-energy set. The ball was just flying throughout that match. Benetrix makes a fine catch there. Forehand, delivers it back inside. Look at Megarena. Just flicks it up, keeps it in play. Benetrix saves Rebote there, straight to the outside. That was a good one. Goenaga certainly not expecting it and thrown with a high degree of accuracy. And then a 2-all there. And then Goenaga went for it, and that was a backbreaker. Sent the 2-all way wide. Renegades in a bit of a hole. The Devils able to come back and get the win in 3 sets. Hoping to move up the standings there. Not going to be able to take themselves out of 6th place, but every point will matter. And got the Renegades tied for 3rd place right now. Well, they could jump as high as first if they could win the game day, but now they'll need these next 2 matches. Gaucheri and CRB both. We're going to hear from Benny and Benetrix. There they are, the winning doubles team. Benny, this is a partner in Benetrix that's new to the court, but doesn't seem like it. How impressed are you with what you've seen from your partner so far?
Yeah, I mean, we're really comfortable playing together so far, especially only playing 2 matches together. And, he helps me out a lot in the front. He kills a lot of the points. And, being new to the court in your first season, that's hard to do. So I'm really happy with how we're playing.
Awesome, guys. Well, a big win keeps your team in this game day. We'll see what happens in these last couple singles. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Division 1 singles up next. Gaucheri takes on Nicholas. And so far this season, Gaucheri undefeated with a record of 2-0. Nicholas, been a slow start for him, 0-2 in singles play. Gaucheri will have the serve here, ready to begin match 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match.
The DJ doesn't want you to get in the match, huh, Stu?
I mean, I'll wait for him. I got no problem with that.
Gaucheri's serving.
Here's the serve. We begin. I do kind of say the same thing over and over again, so it might be a nice departure. Forehand by Gaucheri. Passes. Rebote forehand save at the sidewall by Nicholas. Gaucheri takes off, winds up. Costado 2-all will score. First point goes to Gaucheri, the Renegades. He serves.
And Gaucheri has to be feeling good after his doubles match where he was just cutting up the opposition. I mean, throwing shots from both sides and waste no time here with the 2-all. He trapped Nicholas there. He just kind of laid up the rebote, and when Gaucheri's moving up on the ball and throwing Costados in front of the 4 line, usually
Do you think that's
goes
what Scott
well.
was talking about when he was talking about a third announcer? DJ? Could be.
You know that guy?
I don't. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Nicholas on the backhand to the inside. Gaucheri from the 10 line. Backhand powerfully thrown. Rebote coming up the middle. Nicholas has it. To the inside it goes. Gaucheri chasing it. Scoops it up beautifully at the 11 line. Gaucheri on the scoop. 2-all into the pad. The pad is bad. That's a point for Nicholas. We're tied up 1-1 in the first set.
All had him there, but just needed to catch the front wall and dropped it in the pad. Gaucheri just about everywhere there. Makes a nonchalant one-handed scoop. Looks beautiful and then goes up to try to finish it off and drops it into the pad. Tough break.
Here's the catch by Nicholas, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand. Scoop by Nicholas. The 2-all opens and scores.
Wow.
Beautifully executed by Nicholas. Nicholas has 2 points and the serve.
I can imagine Nicholas is going to start firing a couple more shots here in singles. It's just a really difficult group, and Nicholas is a backcourter already at a disadvantage playing against these front quarters. It's tough for him, but he's hanging in, and he'll fight till the end.
Powerful, powerful backhand. Took off. That hit the overhead screen. 3 points for Nicholas. Of the Devils, he serves.
A little bit harder to pass in a first set. That's why you see so many of these balls end up in the overhead screen early on. Just trying to give it a little bit extra. Give away the point.
Extra oomph. Oomph into the overhead screen. Backhand by Gaucheri. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. That's a point for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He has 2. Nicholas has 3. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah, forehand was able to beat Nicholas to the inside, and as the rebote was coming in, it was dropping off the back wall. Really no chance to dig that one out and keep the rally going if you're Nicholas.
Fault over serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Powerful backhand. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played off the forehand of Nicholas. Gaucheri, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote, forehand. That ball's dropping. Gaucheri saved it before the second bounce. Here's Nicholas advancing, winds up, and the outside placement will score. Well done. 4 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
Well, once he saw Gaucheri dart back to the inside, he just flung it straight to the outside about as hard as he could. See here, he takes a look, he sees that, and then bam.
Or you could sit out there and volley with Gaucheri and wait for him to beat you on on a shot, you know?
Love the strategy.
Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Nicholas at the side wall, fine catch. Gaucheri now from the 10 line, backhand to the inside. Nicholas takes it in the air. Rebote left side to the inside. Scooped up by Nicholas. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Nicholas takes it in the air. Backhand from the 9 line. To the corner. Out to the rebote. Nicholas on the catch. 2-all. Gaucheri got a head start on this, but it scores. That's 5 points for Nicholas. Possible set point.
Another perfect 2-all by Nicholas. He gets it to really open up, and Gaucheri's having a hard time tracking these down. Another look here. How it opens up off the front wall. It's still moving away from Gaucheri as he's approaching.
Gaucheri on the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand. Nicholas makes the catch. Scoop by Gaucheri. Rebote forehand, played to pass. Gaucheri cuts it off at the 10. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side, 2-all. Nicholas stops this one. Powerful forehand. Lands into score. That is point and set for Nicholas of the Devils, winning the first set 6-2. 2 minutes goes on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Well, Nicholas with maybe the strongest set he's played in his Division I singles career, just firing early and seemingly everything scoring for him. Let's take a look at some of those replays. Gaucheri got one here with the 2-all, but that was the first and one of the few points he got. Nicholas shows that he can throw it too, scoops it up, gets the 2-all to open and score there. Tough save there. Gaucheri sweeps it up off the floor, and then Nicholas just turns it outside at the last instant. 2-all there again. Well done. And look, I mean, this is Gaucheri, and it was quick. I mean, he can get out to these 2-alls and can't seem to figure out Nicholas in this match. Backhand, the forehand kicked off the sidewall over Gaucheri's head, and when it does that, hits the cage, points over.
Really got to bring the fight to Gaucheri, and that's exactly what Nicholas did.
Yeah. As we said, Gaucheri won both of the matchups last year. Gaucheri is the best player in Division I singles, at least record-wise, last year. Nicholas got him on the ropes here. But man, if you get a first set against Gaucheri, that's just half the battle. You got to get one of these next 2 sets, and that's where he becomes very dangerous.
About 30 seconds to go before we begin our next set.
Yeah, eager to start. I mean, both players out there. Gaucheri just wants to get it going to try to get play, and Nicholas he doesn't want to stop after he's playing the first set.
Players seem interested in what's going on in the audience.
They're doing a great job.
That was a weak YMCA.
Yeah.
The first one was better.
I think they're...
All right, guys, if you're done
just
doing the
hoping to
YMCA,
continue to
let's
play,
get back to the second set.
A great match and a critical match in the game day. 2-2 game day score. Nicholas takes the first set. Gaucheri serving to begin set 2.
Gaucheri serves. Our second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. There's the backhand by Nicholas to the inside. At the sidewall, Gaucheri makes the save. Nicholas takes it on the bounce. Backhand. Rotate forehand. Nicholas is there. He winds up. Hard to the inside. Gaucheri reads it, stops it, scoops it. Nicholas is there. 2-all with a soft touch, opening wide and scoring. That's well done by Nicholas. He's on the board first here in the second set. He serves. Nicholas not taking any chances. If he's got a shot, he's going for it.
No, and Gaucheri went full bore to the outside and goes flying into the first row. I mean, look at this 2-all, though. No hesitation.
I mean,
yeah, that'll get anyone.
That's a whiplash. Did you just see his head jerk back?
Yeah.
I mean, and he went like to hold his head. Whew.
But if Nicholas keeps doing that, I don't know if Gaucheri's got an answer. We'll see if he can keep it up, though.
Robote forehand by Nicholas, played to pass. Robote, forehand, lower and harder at the sidewall. Nicholas, tremendous catch at the 10 line. Robote forehand. Nicholas will take this on the bounce, the 8 line. Low and hard to the inside. Gaucheri scoops it up. Backhand by Gaucheri. Nicholas from the 9 line. Two-all by Nicholas. Opens wide and scores. That's 2 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
I mean, it's so refreshing to see a guy, you know, he hasn't had a lot of success, but he's going for it. And he's going down swinging if he is going down. You just got to respect it. Nicholas has got all the tools. He's cutting them up so far. He's just got to keep it up. Can't let up now.
Backhand by Gaucheri, a low bullet. Robote, midcourt, played by the forehand of Nicholas. That clears the overhead screen. Powerful throw, going to the outside. Nicholas is out there. He makes the save. To the inside it goes. Gaucheri has it. Winds up from the 7 line and bobbled it on the backswing. A rare error by Gaucheri. 3 points for Nicholas in the second set. Nicholas serves.
Probably a little more than Gaucheri bargained for at the beginning of the match. Now down a set, down 3-0 in set 2.
Well, I don't remember the last time I saw him make that.
No.
I mean, there's nothing easy about that catch, but that's just an error.
No, maybe focus. Yeah.
There's a backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Gaucheri winding up. Powerful Costado scoop by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully from the forehand. What a catch by Gaucheri. Big backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out to the 7 line. Nicholas will take that on the bounce. To the inside he goes. Scoop by Gaucheri. Robote forehand, 2 pass. Gaucheri looks for the robote at the 9 line. Fires it inside. Nicholas gets in there to make the robote. That clears the overhead screen. Gaucheri's there. The 2-all opens wide and will score. Gaucheri's on the board with a point and the serve for the Renegades here in the second set.
I really needed that one. Gaucheri working hard, able to run under it late and shoots the 2-wall. I mean, look at Nicholas working. He's all the way back at the 11 line, now running back up to the front court, trying to defend the 2-wall, and just a bit away from it. Taking some deep breaths as he's going to serve.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Robote for Gaucheri to the inside. Nicholas is there. Backhand from the 9. Wall to wall. Dropping. Beautiful effort by Nicholas. He went for a scoop to the inside. That point is for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He has 2 points. Nicholas has 3. Gaucheri serves.
We haven't seen Nicholas throw a shot in just a few points. And it's not like he was waiting for the right opportunity. He was firing early and often. So if you're Nicholas, you know, try to get one back here and go for another shot. Gaucheri seems to be stacking a little momentum.
Nicholas, powerful backhand. That did not clear the overhead screen. 3-3, we're tied up here in the second set. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
Well, Gaucheri's serve was crossing right on the side wall, so it was a tough play and a tough catch for Nicholas. And based on where the throw went, you can't imagine he had full control.
Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Robote by Gaucheri. Big bounce brought down by Nicholas. The backhand of the inside, and Gaucheri's there. Robote to pass to the corner, out to the Robote. Nicholas will take that on the bounce. Inside placement stays on the wall. That's a beautiful catch by Gaucheri. The backhand clears the overhead screen. Nicholas for the Robote. Midcourt, taken on the forehand of Gaucheri. That scores, crossing the side wall. 4 points for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He serves.
And 4 points in a row to take his first lead since the first set. This one hooked up the middle. Gaucheri switches to the forehand and just has to beat Nicholas inside, which he does. Robote's not there.
There's the backhand by Nicholas. Robote. Robote forehand passes. Nicholas makes the save. Gaucheri winds up. Inside he goes, and Nicholas is there. Backhand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown. Robote at the side wall. Gaucheri outside placement stopped by Nicholas. Carom by Nicholas will score. 4-4 is the score. Nicholas serves for the Devils.
Yeah, Gaucheri really went for that one. He was just running out of space and tried to turn what was a defensive shot into an offensive play. It paid the price. It's trapped inside, and Nicholas scores on the 2-wall.
Really beautiful carom thrown by Nicholas. Powerful backhand by Gaucheri. Robote's coming out to the 7 line. Turned on the forehand of Nicholas. Gaucheri's there. Wall to wall from the left side. Gaucheri goes. Scoop by Gaucheri. Inside placement. Scoop by Nicholas. Backhand. Caught in the air by Gaucheri. Gaucheri keeps it low. Nicholas makes the catch.
Oh, he's
that
got it.
2-wall lands in and scores. That is a 5th point for Nicholas. Possible match point for Nicholas of the Devils.
Boy, how about this? A chance to get their 3rd win of the game day here. If Nicholas can get one of these next 2 points, 2 chances, his conversion percentage on the 2-wall, is it 100? Is he missed one? I don't think so. I mean, in this catch too, not easy, brings it in. I mean, that's just, it's been a flawless performance, really. See what he does here.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Low off the back wall. Nicholas makes the save. That kicked up and hit the overhead screen. Just out of play. 5-5 in the second set. Set point for Gaucheri of the Renegades. Still possible match point for Nicholas of the Devils.
Yeah, if you're Nicholas, you don't want to just lay up that rebote so Gaucheri can attack. You want to get a little power on it and try to catch him deep in the backcourt or get it over his head. Now it just comes down to 1 point here for Nicholas to try to end it right here. Okay, we still got a third set.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I can't imagine we'd see a double fault, but Gaucheri is, again, one of the highest just because he gives such a powerful first serve. Sometimes difficult to adjust and try to drop it in. Right in the box.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out at the side wall. Gaucheri's there. Puts it back inside. Nicholas with the catch. Backhand from the 10. Drops on the back wall. Rebote saved by Gaucheri. Catch by Nicholas. Nicholas hard and low to the inside. Gaucheri looks for the rebote. He makes the save. Nicholas makes the catch. Powerful throw. Gaucheri scoops it up. There's the backhand. Right to the corner, out to the rebote. Nicholas makes the save.
Good one.
Rebote forehand to the inside. Nicholas on the catch. There's the backhand. Into the corner.
We did it.
That's not coming out. Point and a straight set victory for Nicholas. Taking it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-5.
Yeah, right when that ball was dropping, it was in the chew run where Gaucheri was set up. There was no chance he could make the save. How about that, Stu? What a win there for Nicholas, knocking off Gaucheri for the first time and securing a point for his team. You see the Devils fired up after that win. Kubala with a chance to win the game day up next.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What?
Nice Douglas. Gaucheri picks it up in the front court with it inside. Another aim.
Let's take a look at some replays there. What a performance by Nicholas, able to close it out. And if he threw a 2-wall, you can bet it scored. And that one opened up.
Beautifully. Gaucheri, I mean, again, that looked like the whiplash play. His head hit the screen pretty hard.
Another 2-wall there. I mean, doesn't even run for it. That's how good that one was.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's... He usually does it very quickly there, and that...
Okay, I'll do that right after the interview.
What a scoop here by Nicholas. Backhand to the inside. And the catch. And this is that's a difficult 2-all to make.
And then Rebote there. Scooped up by Nicholas. Gets it right into the corner here, and you can see it just dives Gaucheri. I mean, that's a full dive to make a save on it. Not to be had. Nicholas, quite the win there. Secures first points of the season for his Devils, and we're going to hear from Nicholas right about now. There he is. Congratulations, Nicholas. awesome performance there. What was the key to taking out Gaucheri for the first time this season?
I'm very happy for my first win in the single this season. I think I play good. I try a lot to hold today because Gaucheri is very strong in single, and yeah, I think I play good today, and I'm happy for the team, and now focus for the next game day.
Awesome, Nicholas. Well, you gave your team some points. You can win the game day up next. Good luck in that final match. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coming up next, we've got Division 5 singles to close out the game day. CRB takes on Kubawa. Old doubles partners, Stu, now going at it here in singles. Both players 1-0 to start off this regular season. If Kubawa of the Devils wins it, Devils will win the game day. If CRB wins it for the Renegades, the game day will end in a tie. We're ready to begin our final match. CRB serves to Kubawa. There's a serve, and we begin our final match. With a backhand inside, CRB steps back, cuts it off, plays it inside. Now Kubawa. Good stop again by CRB, drops this one at his feet. Scoop, missed. CRB gets the first point here of our final match.
Volleying, both players volleying there on the left side. CRB just dropped it at Kubawa's feet.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up for CRB. Second serve is good. Here's Kubawa from the 10 line. High and hard to the inside. CRB takes off late, makes a rebote save. Kubawa by the 5 line, fires it hard to the inside. Scoop, missed. One-handed effort gets Kubawa his first point.
So CRB started to commit to the backcourt again to try to make that catch in the air, and then wound up running around it, going out and making the rebote, believing himself really in the middle of nowhere. Kubawa just passed him on the inside and scored. Well done.
CRB plays that backhand inside. Kubawa runs under it, sends it high and deep. CRB gets out there for the rebote late, makes the save back inside. Now Kubawa. Oh, sent it too high. That kicked up and out of play, giving CRB his second point and the serve.
Can't tell what Kubawa did there, but I believe he signaled his displeasure with the overhead screen. At least a one-finger salute. I'm not sure there was another finger there. I couldn't see it was in motion.
It was coming up. Here's the backhand. Played along the sidewall. Leaping grab by CRB. Backhand at Kubawa's feet. He picks it up. CRB now from the 9 line, dropping low. Here's Kubawa. Floats one up high. CRB takes off. He's at the 8 line. Rebote to the outside. Kubawa read it the whole way. Karam from the outside. Scores. And CRB got there, just couldn't make the catch.
Straight to the outside. He throws it well. Kubawa's there. Returns to Karam. CRB gets there right off the front.
Kotada's serve, crossing the wall. That scores. An ace gives Kubawa the lead. Here's a backhand, hard up the middle. Kubala steps back, takes it in on the right side. Gets the forehand off quickly. CRB, good foot speed, runs under it. Backhand in the corner, Kubala. Sees the rebote, but CRB picks it up. Costado, straight inside, Kubala. Nice pickup again, there's the backhand. Trying to pass, but CRB there in the air. Costado, 2-wall. Oh, CRB picks it up off the net. Plays it back up the middle. Kubala, good control. This one dropping inside. CRB almost overran it. He controls it beautifully.
Off his foot and great catch.
That's a tough one, and right on the wall, and scoring for Kubala. 4-2 lead.
I mean, Kubala's, rather, CRB's just like, he's all over the court. Running back now. Kubala thinks he has him to the inside, and there's CRB. Great catch and gets it off in time without holding. Kubala, what do I have to do to beat this guy?
Puts it right on the wall. That's what you got to do. Low hard serve. That is an underserve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside, hard throw, dropping. CRB lines it up. Sends it back wall to wall. Kubala now on the rebote. Plays it, crosses. CRB picks it up. Now Kubala from the 10 line, drops it in the corner. CRB digs it out, plays a 2-wall. Kubala from the outside, forehand along the wall is dropped. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Kubala of the Devils. Good stop there by CRB at the 12 line. Backhand, passing into the corners. Rebote.
Oh, that's
right
well
along
placed.
The wall,
What a
scooped
catch.
up nicely by CRB. Now Kubala, what a pass. Goes down to the floor and missed the rebote. CRB gets another chance. 3 points. Still possible set for Kubala.
Kubala's instinct was to take it coming at him. Goes for the rebote, just missed it.
Kubala powers that backhand, wall to wall. CRB drops it inside. Kubala steps back, picks it up at the 10 line, forehand crossing. CRB, nice play. Oh, is this one to pass? Rebote, left side, hooked up the middle. Kubala now, another backhand. Sends it past CRB. He's waiting for the rebote, hooked outside again. Kubala on it. Makes the stop, sends it above the pad, crosses the wall, and it scores. Point and set. Kubala wins it 6-3. 2 minutes, we'll play set 2.
So Kubala of the Devils takes the first set of our last match for Battle Court this Friday evening. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Benetrix back there, who had 2 great showings, winning both of his doubles matches this evening. Kubala, of course, needs this win to bring the Devils their first victory as a team. Those team scores mean everything going into the second half of the fall Battle Court season. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we play Battle Court every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. Friday at 7 p.m. Not playing this Thursday. So it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 p.m. this week, and Friday at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. we are open to the public. There we have Rock. Managed to switch between two pieces of equipment and do a successful job doing it. Didn't come out on the winning end of that match, but still played quite well. Kubala would like to finish this in 2 sets, I imagine. But doing a good job of moving CRB all around the court. CRB, the foot speed to cover the entire court, everything from the 2-line to the back wall. There he is, getting some feedback from Chris Flores.
CRB excited about the opportunity to get back out and play a full single season. These guys in Division 5, awfully tough. Kubala, one of the best records last year, and hoping to do the same this year. So far, no losses, 1 win. And look at that game day score. How about, I mean, if we would have told you after the second set of that match 4, it was Goanaga Migarena against Benetrix and Benny, that the Devils would win the game day. I mean, that would have been surprising.
Big surprise.
But a chance here to win one of these next 2 sets to win the match and the game day. CRB, though, will have the serve. CRB serves. We begin with an overserve. It's a first fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. He'll be able to cross the wall. Kubala, it's a tough catch. Sharbi, 2-all, lands in, and it scores. Wasting no time here, CRB on the board in set 2.
I believe that Kyle was cursing in Swiss.
He's been taking lessons, he told me.
Swiss lessons,
Yeah.
right?
No, of course.
Thought so. There's a flag on the back of his car. Swiss flag. He's someone who really appreciates neutrality.
When I think of Kubala, it's the first word I think of. Here's the backhand, deep in the corner. Passing from the left side. Here's a Robote. Hooked up the middle by CRB. Kubala goes to the floor, returns a 2-all, but CRB takes it in the air. Karam, oh, that kicked off the court and out of play. Kubala, it's his first point, set 2.
Kind of a rare show of emotion by CRB there. No, seriously, he's not very emotive. You know, when he's usually got a good explanation for what just happened when something goes right or wrong.
Well, I think it was a little unnatural bounce there, it looked like, too.
Yeah.
I got an explanation for C. He doesn't even need to think of one. I got it for him there.
Oh, he doesn't need it. Take my word. No, he's got a pocket full of them.
Kubala drops in the serve. CRB from the backcourt. Opens up with the left side. It's dropping. Kubala on a knee makes a save. It's kicking up. CRB, nice control. Kubala from the 9-line. High and hard. This Robote is coming out. CRB plays it back inside. Kubala, nice catch. This comes right to Kubala, though. He's got it inside. That cooked the sidewall first. CRB's on it. Cortada crossing. It's picked up by Kubala. Forehand Robote. Caught the sidewall first. Sticks inside. And Kubala plays it back there. Robote forehand. Just did clear. Now CRB from the 11. This one dropping. Kubala just did get up to it. Backhand. CRB now from the 10. Kubala, that kicked up and out of play, giving CRB a 2-1 lead. That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Ball gets up to that serve. Blasts the backhand from the 9 line. CRB turns it 2-wall. Ball's got a chance. Dropping, but he really digs it out. It's a 2-wall. CRB's on it. Makes the catch. Soft touch above the pad. Throw. That's the right choice. That'll score. Leads up to 3-1.
CRB lined that up beautifully from the outside, just above the pad, straight to the sidewall. That scores.
Takes in that serve. Passes off the first throw. Rapote was right along the side wall. Can't do much with that. Kubala gets one back, his second.
Yeah, that ball just dropped.
CRB backhand to the inside. Kubala at the 9. Well, CRB late to react, but he does get out to save the rebote. Just lays it up. Kubala looking to attack. Backhand from the 8. Drops it in the corner again. Not a lot on that rebote. CRB plays it to the outside. Kubala, nice catch. Forehand crossing the wall. It scores. We are tied up 3-3.
Kubala's positioning was spot on there. Got to the ball. Got it back to CRB. CRB just wasn't able to bring in the catch.
Catch on the left side of Kubala from the 10 line. Look at CRB, comes flying in to cut it off, then passes on the return. Robote left side, that sticks along the wall. CRB goes up, controls it, sends a backhand. Robote hooked into the pad, and the pad is bad. CRB retakes the lead 4-3.
Just off his footing a little bit. Came over the top from the right side and didn't release early enough.
That serve takes Kubala back beyond the 13. CRB able to cut it off. He shoots a 2-wall. Not enough. Kubala from the outside. His carambola's picked up by CRB at a backhand, though. Didn't have control. Sent it up high and out of play. 4-4 is the score. Kubala serves. Kubala made his way off the court. I didn't see that for a second there. A little sneaky. 4-4.
I think his feet were dusty. There's something to...
Oh, the mat there?
That mat to get the dust off your sneakers.
See those at NBA games a lot.
Really?
Yeah. You get in, you got to make sure that, you don't want to slip.
Oh, of course.
Makes sense. CRB handles it off the sidewall. Backhand coming up the middle. Kubawa turns it inside. CRB not gonna get there. So Kubawa up 5-4. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Such an important point here for Kubala. Kubala does a great job on the rebote, keeping it inside, right along the wall the whole way. Beautifully done.
Serve crosses and scores for the win. Point, set, match, and game day all going to the Devils there. Kubala closes it out 6-3, 6-4 in straight sets. We'll hear from our winner, Kubala, in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at some of those replays here. Let's make our way over to the cage with Kubala. Rebote to the inside here. That was, I believe, the one at 4-4 right along the side wall.
Look at that concentration on Kubala's face there.
Very much concentrated still. Look at this serve. Crossing the sidewall. CRB tries to line it up and just dropped it there. Quite the comeback. The Devils not only win that match, but they steal the game day right out of the Renegades' hands. We're going to hear from our winner, Kubala. We're over here in the DraftKings Players Cage after that win. Here he is, winner of our last match, Kubala there. So you're thinking in that fourth match, did you ever think you'd have an opportunity to win the game day for your team like that?
I mean, after Nicholas was able to go out there and beat Gutierrez in 2 sets, that gave me a lot of motivation to really want to take home the win for the team.
Yeah, and you played against your former doubles partner there in CRB, a guy that you're very familiar with. What was that like for you?
Well, and I really taught him everything he knows. So,
Yes.
So it was really like playing myself out there, but I was glad I was able to come away with the win.
Well, you read yourself beautifully. That was a big win for the team and big points, first points of the year for the Devils.
Sir.
Thank you very much for the time, Kyle.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Awesome, guys. That's going to do it for us tonight. Join us later this week on Tuesday. We'll pick back up with our schedule. It'll be the Renegades and the Cyclones. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you Tuesday.